Oi, oi. Welcome back to Marticus Fleet channel. Good to see you today, guys. Welcome back to Happy Flaterday vibes. Just orientate myself. Good to see you today. It's a rainy night in Georgia, in Wales. So we're going to do a nice Flaterday. I'm going to take you on a voyage of discovery. It's going to be crazy. We're going to have a really good time. There'll be loads of entertainment or truth-tainment in this. And I'll explain what we're doing. But what set me off on this voyage of discovery was looking into storks. Now, you know the narrative of storks bringing babies. It's a bit silly, isn't it? It's like storks, like birds with a cloth in their mouth, and they bring and deliver a baby. It's like a really, really daft narrative. But turns out when you look into it, which set me off on this road of discovery, all will tie in together. Just give me a moment and I'll come into chat now and give you all shoutages and see what's going on. Hi, Joe. Hi, everybody. Yes, today I am Admiral Marticus Von Floofhoffen, and you can see me in my uniform. And somebody was asking earlier, yes, I did actually, on 2 different occasions, sign on with Lloyd's Register as a ship's officer twice. Okay, just get that out of the way. Officer and gentleman. So yeah, AI doesn't tell the truth about anything. I don't think it's actually that clued up. I asked it earlier, could you just dig up that image that I've lost from the 1750s of Uncle returning from his balloon voyage from France and landing in Boston, proving transatlantic balloon flight in the 1700s? It said, oh, AI said, oh, I'm afraid not. No, that would be impossible, you see, because ballooning started with Montpellier brothers. So, okay, so I've been frantically for hours searching that one bookmark, which is there somewhere, and I'm going to find it, but I'll get more time. Anyway, back to the stork. So yeah, delivers babies. Well, the core idea is people notice that storks returning to Northern Europe in spring, which is in 9 months after midsummer, when couples traditionally married and conceived. Do they? I don't know. I thought it was in bleeding dark winters. There was nothing else to do. So when the birds came back, lots of babies were born. So that's the myth behind it. And there's another myth that it was a way of explaining sex to your kids without actually mentioning that anything is going on. It's like, where do babies come from, man? Well, actually, storks bring them. Storks, birds. It's like, yeah, you're delivered by birds. Okay. And on with the show, like Santa Claus. So they say, but when you look into it, you know, German folklore, going right back even to the narratives of Mesopotamia, all civilizations have a narrative, even ancient Egypt concerning the stork, but about rebirth. But the stork's not a very nice bird when you look into it, actually. It's not that friendly. It's a bit of a murderer. But they say that it delivers babies because the spring returns, rooftops nesting, and fertility symbolism. Made it a perfect myth for explaining birth without talking about sex. I'm not actually buying that. I looked into different narratives for places like China, etc., and Veda, and it talks about rebirth, etc., and there being a sacred birth that takes your soul onto its next reincarnation. So, yeah, it's definitely includes a lot in the narrative. It's the stork. So this last few days, I've been a bit of a stalker. Not had a stalker. I mean, I've been a bit of a stalker, which is completely different. But they're elegant birds, and they're associated with good luck and fertility. In German folklore, unborn babies were said to wait in wells and marshes, as storks would fetch them out and deliver them. A bit like Cabbage Patch Kids, but in real world, apparently, according to this. So, yeah, 9 months they go away on migration. So they go where? South America, but they go far away, and then they come back. So maybe they just like literally put like a vial of, I don't know, I was going to say semen, but human DNA in a vial onto the bird's leg, and you could get literally like Amazon of the day and get a stork to deliver human beings. Why not? Or actual human beings, I thought would be really, really dangerous, unless you like designed some sort of papoose mechanism, which would be really safe for the baby. And I'm sure they'd be caring, you know, they would settle a baby, I guess. No, they wouldn't, they would murder it. And then gently fly down like that and just deliver it. Like that. Well, maybe not. Anyway, that's what sent me on this voyage of discovery. And there's a lot of strangeness around the narrative. So 9 months away. Okay, let's just have a think about that. Hiya, welcome 101 of you for popping in. Happy Flaterday. Welcome in 70. So I'm going to take you on a crazy ride. Okay, guys, we're going to look into the man behind the curtain, as we all know, the almighty, the all-powerful Oz, the Wizard of Oz. But he's not. He's a Victorian gentleman with a load of inventions. He's a bit like Nemo, who's also a Victorian gentleman with a load of inventions. And H.G. Wells with a load of inventions. Where did they get the idea for all of these cool inventions? Well, I think Tataria. And that's what we're going to look into in this post, and a million things besides. There'll be hundreds of images, actually. I'm going to not hopefully do a 3.5 hour post like my last one, because it was like 3.5 hours. So there's that. So let me welcome a few of you in. So Tig or Mike, they say Oz is the ozone. Well, I don't. I think that, well, this is just me. I think that this is like multi-dimensional, what they call multi-dimensional. I think that you can pop or ether pop out of this reality into another reality almost on a momentary basis. And Oz, well, it's a place that I used to go to, I think, before I was about 6, 7 year old, before this click happened. And then I was in this world thinking, oh, shit, what the fuck is this? From the Land of Oz. And the Land of Oz is a very beautiful place. It's like the Celestine prophecy on acid. It's a very pretty place indeed. And it looks a bit like Oz, because in the film The Wizard of Oz, which is a really incredible film for its era, before the Second World War, by the way, it starts out in black and white. It's almost as if it's from another dimension, and then it goes into super technicolor. It's just incredible. I can't find any link to the Yarrow Brick Road, except for it starts on a toroidal and works its way out like that, which I thought was an interesting clue. Anyway, let's cut to the chase. This Tatarian gentleman who was in the film The Wizard of Oz, who is the all-powerful Wizard of Oz, who is exposed by Toto when he pulls the curtain back and says, look, there's a dude behind the curtain. He's like, fuck off. Off, you little Yorkshire Terrier, you. Because they're a bit like that, aren't they, Yorkshire Terriers? Anyway, he had a certain technology that got him there in the first place, to Oz, this other world, this other realm. It was a balloon. And guess what got him out of there? Yeah, it was a balloon. Unfortunately for Dorothy, they had to use witchcraft for her ruby slippers. So that's nasty. Well, it's a very cluey film, guys. I'm just saying, but we're not going to all talk about that. I'm going to a big, long narrative. I'm going to show you evidence for advanced machinery in antiquity, which well precedes what they tell you. That's what we're going to look into. Coffee or la. So, what you saying? Love always, love, and love. Divine's back. Oh, yeah. I'm down. Where? Yeah. Wigglies. Virginia's in the house. Oh, she's been on both beautiful vibes, man. She nearly flattened me with them. Taff, Derek Baker. What's happening, Spa? In Cardiff Arms Park, Spa. That's Cardiff speak. You probably wouldn't understand. One word I said. Spark it up. Okay, that is the golden rule. Britain is like this at the moment. It's like, whoa, Trump's got like, because like the world, you got to admit the world has gone totally surreal. You got like the president of the United States microdosing with his cabinet. You've got like the king coming along. They're all laughing at him, thinking he's really, really funny and stuff. It's like on about, remember when we burnt your White House down? That was a bit of a crack, wasn't it? It's like, fucking hell, shut up, Charlie. It was very strange anyway, but you got to, they're all microdosing. And not only that, like I think the new one is like, oh fuck it, have the ganja. All of you, go on, knock yourselves out. It's worse things out there, as we all know. It's, you know, go in a graveyard and find so and so died of cannabis. Date. Because there isn't one. Like in the whole fucking reality, there isn't one. Anyway, alcohol, however, oh well. I know a lot in my own personal existence. I've died of alcohol. It's a very unfortunate substance, but it's the chosen drug of the powers that should not be. Anyway, well, it's totally off track there. Anyway, give me all your loving, all your hugs and kisses too. Okay. So Manny's asking, did airships have toilets? They were like hotels inside, my friend, but I'm going to propose an alternative method for power. That maybe you've been overlooked when looking into balloons tonight on Flat Earth British, and a lot of other stuff as well, which we haven't talked about before on Flat Earth British. So greetings from Texas. Much love, Michael from Texas. Don't fuck with Texas. Woohoo! Lost last night. Love it very much. Miss it very much too. Wah. Mr. Spliff sparking a picture. Oh yeah, thank you, Taff Spa. So yeah, Trumpski, he's like, wow, these mushrooms are awesome, man. I could write a book. And then he's like, yeah, man, let's just go hog. Lead loads a lot, man. Okay, yeah, like this. So Britain are like, oh wow, we're supposed to be sucking up, aren't we? So how much should we suck up? Should we legalize it as well? Which would be absolutely fantastic, by the way. So if I think they will after like 20,000 people turn up in Bristol on 420 day. Yeah, look like the medieval period with smoke, like just smoke. So yeah, so they're gonna have to definitely sort that one out. It's fucking ridiculous anyway in this day and age. So yeah. Give me all your love. Thank you, hippie darling. That's very kind of you. Share my website for donation. The Gratium. Good to see you. Okay then, let's just do this, shall we, guys? Let's just do it. Let's just be epic, be groovy. I got film. I got all sorts to show you guys. So I suggest, you get all groovy. Let's get all groovy together. Get all cutchy and snug in. Like that. Oh, it's lovely. Let's get cutchy for mine. Let's watch stuff for mine. Reverend Wolf, good to see you here. How you're doing? I'm doing fucking epic. Feeling really irie. What are you doing now, Reverend Wolf VIP? You feeling epic? Sounds like you are feeling epic. Let me know if you're all feeling epic, guys. Give me an epic one. Anybody who's not epic, we will love on you. Okay, thank you, Hippie Shake. Well, after thousands of videos, I've covered about everything in the realm, I have found. I have. From everything from raindrops to unicorn farts. I've done it. I've been there. Thank you for mirroring that video too, Big for Phil, of my my Tatarian adventure. So yeah, I got I need to get a suit like that Tatarian suit on. I need to get an airship. So I've been looking into the feasibility of getting this happening. So I'm not really going to be asking permission either. I am Karios. Good to see you, my friend. Funding. But I tell you what, I definitely can see a marketing potential for this balloon fleet, Tatarian balloon fleet. And yeah, it may be to go off grid and like just what happens if you just stop on like, oh, look at this massive, beautiful island, belongs to no one, and it's ours now because our balloon just stopped you. What are you going to do? No, you can't have that island. Fuck you. Yeah. Oh, we're having this island. So yeah, or continent even, yeah, and just like, well, I've got all ideas for what will happen in this new utopia that will possibly be up and running, but if it's full of elite and horrible people, that's going to be unfortunate. And if it's all like Las Vegas, which I got a sneaking feeling Club Tropicana probably is, I hope it's not all plastic fantastic in Club Tropicana. I'm hoping it's very natural and woody like with rivers and streams and chipmunks. Okay. Enough of Martin's imagination. No, not enough of Martin's imagination. We're going to dive straight right in deeply to Martin's imagination. And this is what got it started. The Martin Eager channel. It's got a lot to be so yeah, I can't find it. Well, I did have a video that was there. It is inspired, so you can see me up on it, and I'm like, well, yeah, you can see where I'm like, look, yeah, that's me. I want that jacket. I got one like it. I got my wizard's coat, but I reckon I would be boss, like proper boss. Like you got to think up a name of my Admiral's flagship, and it's got to be clean, okay? Admiral's flagship for the Tartarian Air Fleet. Oh yeah, man, it's going to be awesome. And yeah, we will have defenses. Sure, we will have, because this, if we go off grid, yeah, I need my luxury. I'm getting on a bit, guys. I ain't going to be roughing around in the mud and shit and farming, because that is just so medieval, yo. Okay, yeah, that is so yesterday. Now we got machines to do it, and not only will we be like a natural living in the woods society, yeah, after we get there, we will have the best technology doing shit for us possible. So we, yeah, can smoke, I mean eat, all the products of what will be for fact. Does that actually sound fantastic? You fucking know it. The first, yeah, I need to get my political party together. I've missed the May election, so I'm going for the next one. But it's okay, because it sort of builds momentum in a way, a bit like the invasion of Russia, but not quite. Okay. And then an air fleet. So I need, like, you know, oh, I can't get any gas to put in my massive air balloons, in my massive hangars. And it's going to be luxury, by the way, like pucker. Yeah. Not stupid like chandeliers, because chandeliers actually make no practical sense in a balloon. But it'd be really nice though. And a form of free energy that will be produced, so it'll all pay for itself. Wink, wink. Bit like the airplanes are doing now with their fuel hooks. I mean, with their scramjet technologies that we're not to know about. Anyway, the story goes deep indeed, and it will be an enjoyable one. Just go with it, guys. It doesn't even matter anymore. Fucking hell. Listen. My spidey senses are tingling. Can you see me? Can you see me? Good. Oh, I got to come back on, because I am Carios in the middle there. And his name's going to be, although we love him, but his name's going to be in the middle of things proceedings right the way through. And right, the thing is, yeah, Led Zeppelin. I've been listening to Led Zeppelin, but okay. So I think, you know, somebody said in my comments, oh, you know, fuel hoax. It's like, no, because that's bullshit. You know, excuse me, the fuel is going to be astronomical, and everyone's the scarcity shortages model. I had to explain to them that they have everything that they need in abundance in every regard, and that would include energy. But what everybody, because of Stockholm syndrome, a lot of people out there seem to forget that they gave the game away 5 years ago, like 6 years ago now, completely gave the game away. They didn't need humanity anymore. And we didn't have AI roll out the same time as that. It rolled out along the same time as that. So jobs are energy, aren't they? So these tasks that people come around sweeping the streets, and doing all these menial, getting the dust carts, and all of these menial jobs that millions do worldwide don't actually need to be done anymore by people. They could be done by machines. So it is just so they grab your energy, make you unhealthy, waste your life away, giving them energy to make the machine go around. Okay, so AI is now bragging as well, since it got rolled out since that time where everyone was in lockdown, is that it can do the job of 50 people. It's quite happy to tell everybody about it. So that's most everybody, from doctors and teachers and everybody actually in the world, obsolete. So what is everyone supposed to do? So they're not worried about money, because that doesn't matter. They just prove that in Rona, because they just printed the fucking money they needed, proving that they're gaslighting everyone with taxation and everything else, because they just print it as they need it. So it's all for nothing. Torturing everyone for nothing. Gaslighting everyone for nothing. A lot of strange things happened in COVID. One of the things that happened will be connected into tonight's narrative, and it is missing people. There are a lot of missing people. Everyone from the crew of the Mary Celeste, where the fuck are they, to Lord Lucan, and many thousands of people every single year go absolutely missing without any evidence as to where their whereabouts are. That includes a shit ton of homeless people during lockdown. And because they had no connections and no family, etc., it was overlooked, and they are just gone. And that happened all over Europe, I suspect the world. You don't have to tell me about how this thing is run since, because everyone is very, very weird at the moment, as you know. There's, this distinction of like, people are just getting to absolutely despise the super rich, and that sort of greed seems to be undesirable. They're trying to show you that it's actually really, really desirable. But most people in this day and age are like, well, actually, no, it's not. I think, anyway. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. So let's have a... I am Karios. Good to see you, my friend. They say people are disappearing in state parks. Well, that one state park, they said that I read into, they said that the people were missing in there were predominantly blonde people. I don't know if there was any connection there. The homeless because part of the MCD's menu. Well, it's this fourth wall, isn't it? It's this, don't take any notice of the man behind the curtain, and everyone just carries on going like that none of that happened. You can't forget how they turned and how they can turn, like thought crime now, isn't it, guys? They're going to be like, I think you are guilty of a thought crime. We are all apparently terrorists. We're all thought criminals just for thinking our own thoughts. We are. And I noticed with the language, this new speak that was brought out in 1984, well, they're doing it now with the internet language, just abbreviations, and everything is cut down. Everything's got a new language. I have noticed this, and people are talking this new AI fucking language, super duper annoying, and even in that AI tone as well. So I hope that doesn't carry on. People being AI-ized, which is really annoying to me personally. I like the human thing going on. Like, I like it wild and naughty, me. So that's fucking, that's that though. Meme speak. Oh, fucking hell. The power of the pen, isn't it? I am Karios, brother. It's mightier than the sword. I am Alva Billy. Good to see you, my friend. In Canada, you're not allowed an opinion, but you can't tell anyone. Right. So, as you know, I'm in Britain, so I can't say anything at all about anything at all. Britain is in flux at the moment. It's probably going to hit the fan soon. And I noticed something else. Well, I didn't. My son brought it to my attention. Is the fire units are going round and testing all and spray painting all of the fire hydrants in our area. And if I've never ever seen them do that before, so he was putting it together is, oh right, well that could be for the fires. It's like, what fires? Like, well, the fires in Third World War, because Rona's like a rehearsal for that. It's like, oh yeah, or fire cannons or water cannons for disturbances, public riots. Because where I live in Ely, we've had 2 major riots in the last couple of years, so last few decades. It's famous for it. But this happened everywhere. So there's loads of little weird things that they're doing in the background, these little black boxes that are on the lampposts that they say are for the emergency broadcast system. What emergency? We didn't have one before it fucking went on there. Now it goes on there. There's an emergency. So I feel that they know something, is what I feel. And I feel that with humanity, all banks being closed, post offices being closed, everyone's got to be sent home. Nobody needs to work anymore. What do you think they're going to do with themselves, guys? Sit in a virtual reality existence, possibly. Giving their energy to what? The system requires energy to drive it. The menial tasks of life and all of it that drives it all is what is needed. So that's my question there, is what exactly is the game? Is it that the gig's up and the signs are there that the gig's up, you know, reset? Or is it that they just don't need us anymore? I don't know, because there's a fuck ton less people since Rona. It's not me that's just noticed it, guys. There's other people have noticed it. Been talking about it for years, and other people are like, yeah, this is why all like centre British towns up north are all boarded up and empty. It's because, well, there's just no one there to shop in them and be there. It's really unnerving. It's that magic trick. Well, watch my hand over here while all this is happening over there. And like, you know, when it's the establishment doing it and they got their trust, they're not even going to, most people wouldn't even ask questions, especially when it's a relative. Well, you don't need to see your grandmother. We're just going to close the curtain because the germs. Okay, love, move back, move back. Oh, okay. Next thing you know, it's like, I would have to, so sorry to tell you, they're gone. It's like, what? It's what they do. I wouldn't leave them alone with them. It's like I don't know why they go on about concentration camps being really fucking bad. They should try Britain in 2026. It's worse than a communist dictatorship because I can't be free to speak and say what I think and feel because I would be like definitely a thought criminal. I'm a thought criminal anyway. Just can't help it. Yeah. The MK Ultra didn't kick in very well. It's like, drug him. It's like, we can't. He enjoys it too much. Shit. Squirrel, what are you saying? Yeah. I've actually got the film Clockwork Orange to watch, and that's where they show you. And I tell you what else as well. I've got the new epic Elvis film. Fantastic movie. I haven't watched it all. There was a lot of hip movement in there. But anyway. It's a brilliant film, technical amazing. But it's like when Elvis came out, right, starts wiggling his hips and all the women are going, oh, fucking hell, like that. Wow, what's that feeling of my man? Yeah. This is in the days before KC and the Sunshine Banjo. The American government arrested him and said to him, listen, any more of that shit, you're going to off to Germany for adjustment. Wink, wink. So what you mean? It's like, well, we're going to send you away to Germany to join the army, a bit like we did with Jimi Hendrix later on. It's like, really? It's like, yeah. So he's gone for years off in the army in Germany, out of the fucking way. He comes back and he's like Mr. Superstar, mind control victim. I don't want to go through that again, rumor 101. And doing their will. And you can see that it's a military operation because the colonel, his manager, the Memphis Mafia, the colonel, it's like the fucking colonel. It's like it's military. All of it was a military thing. It is with all of it anyway, because that's the nature of MK Ultra. It's a military operation. Obey, you must. It's like fucking hell. I tried to obey, and I just couldn't do it. What's that, mad skills? My father passed in. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, my friend. Shit, yeah. Oh, well, I won't be guess better. My job. So fucking hell. Super sorry to hear that, my friend. I started that though. Anyway, let's move on. Before I make saddenings. Psyops on top of psyops. You know it. Okay, thank you everyone for being here. Right, let's get stuck in. Have I got any people actually turn up? Yeah, I guess I have for a Flaterday. It's an historic moment, isn't it? Wells Fargo, Smart Dust. Oh, yeah, fucking hell. Don't start me off, Stephen. Smart Dust me, bro. Fucking hell. Nano Dust me, bro. Plain Spoken Jane. Oh, yeah, I like you. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. New West Reset, my friend. Good to see you as well. Thank you for being here. Our resident hippie shake. Okay. Feeling epic. Okay, let me just talk rabbit, as we say in Britain, a lot. Okay, about stuff. See how it goes. Kathy Broughton's in the house. Okay, bringing the absolute beauty. Okay. Okay, love you all more. Elemental. Okay. Okay, I'm just sending out ripples. Oh, okay, ripples of love stuff. What's that, Marticus? Your concentration is excellent. I admire you. Oh, thank. My concentration. Right, I thought I was all shit in a handbag, but there you go. Wow. Imagine what I'm like when I'm on point. Scary, man. Jen, good to see you. I'm probably all right. I'm getting you. So yeah, we're in a post-apocalyptic society. Most people don't actually know about that. So let me get sharing again. As I said today, I'm Admiral Marticus Von Floofhoffen, and I'm going to take you on a voyage, a special voyage to other lands that they don't tell you about, on special ships that they don't tell you about. Start here, my story, The Wizard of Oz, and you'll see why. So yeah, fucking hell, Dorothy. She ended up a right druggy, didn't she? Like and a daughter. But anyway, that's not what this vlog's about. Oh, I love Judy Garland. Give it a break. She's all right, I guess. Anyway, so her house gets sucked up, right? I didn't say off. I said up into a twister. So there seems to be a correlation with toroidals and twisters when actually popping out of this realm into another realm, namely, in this case, Oz. So maybe that's where everyone is missing to. Maybe they're just popping out. It's a bit like in Loki, the TVA. They're just popping out and they're in another realm. So she popped out, Dorothy, anyway, into this realm where they have to go and follow the yellow brick road. They got a wicked witch after them. It ain't no biggie anyway. They got good ones. And they're off to the Emerald Palace, the Emerald City. And they have this mystical music in the background. I love that mystical music. I can't do it because it's celestial. Let's have a think about this, right? So if I only had a brain, so Scarecrow, he ain't got a brain. And you got like the Tin Man, well, he ain't got a heart. That's like everybody out there, isn't it? And then you got the lion. He's got no courage, poor lion, yeah. Put my soul. Poor little lion, isn't it? He's cute as well, isn't it? The lion. So there he is. He hasn't got any courage at all. Wah, wah, wah. That's what I see on them protests in Britain. And this, I think, is really uncalled for. I don't see, without any, literally, she hasn't got any legal representation whatsoever. What happened to a first call? The first phone call? Nothing. Yeah. Just Dorothy comes along, throws the water on her, and then it's, who could destroy my beautiful wickedness? And I'm melting. That's really bad, guys. Come on. Am I the only one that's feeling this for the Wicked Witch of the West? Because I am. She wasn't all that bad. She was probably a beautiful soul. Anyway, I'm sure this is nothing to do with blood. But anyway, the ruby slippers got started as a pair of green slippers, but they've been Mandela affected, like with the anatomical changes, like your heart's in a different place now, and your kidneys are up behind your ribcage and other stuff like that. I don't know what I'm on about. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. So if you keep saying that over and over and clicking your heels, that's what she did, because she was going to go on a balloon, but literally, there he is. So yeah, he's a clever old Tatarian, one of the last. He fucked off from Tataria when it all got Phoenicianized. So, oh my God. So you've seen the state of him. I'm going, got on a balloon, ended up in another land. Yeah, maybe 9 months away where the storks go. So you could actually follow probably the migrational storks to get to that destination. Anyway, pay no attention to him behind the curtain. He is not the real wizard. So he has got like some sort of wisdom, hasn't he? So he gives them like a diploma and a watch, and then all of a sudden, like, they got a hat, they got a brain, and they've got courage, or the lion's got courage. Like, so proving that all is mined and we got all this shit anyway, and we haven't got to go searching for it elsewhere, especially in like, well, religion. So yeah, isn't it incredible in the 1930s that they got holographic technology? It's really interesting to see this. We'll see an image of the great wizard, the almighty wizard. So the witch, you can't touch him, man. And look at the graphics they got for the 1930s. Absolutely stunning. So yeah, it's definitely Cluage. So yeah, the yellow, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. And munchkins, or like eat your kin. It's a bit cannibalistic, isn't it? It's really weird. Yeah, so it starts out at toroidal and it goes round and round. There's munchkins there. And they represent the lollipop kids. Anyway, so there she is. So listening to this bit of the movie is like having delirium in the flu. Have you ever been in delirium? It's like sounds like that. Sorry to remind you of that. I know I feel a bit ill myself, not actually mentioning it. I'm all right now, better. So yeah, she's tripping the fuck up, excuse my language, because the house is spinning around and it's going to go through a portal where all of these cats are hanging out. There's a tin man. He's got no heart. I thought he was really nice, though, for no heart at all. There is the almighty Oz. He's got literally organs behind him. And his holography. How are they doing holography in the 1930s? And how are they conceiving it anyway? And he's got a big cranium as well, hasn't he? How did they conceive that in the 1930s? The old... I've seen this like later on with Star Trek. They had a big cranium alien. A big cranium alien. That'd be a good title for something. So I definitely think we're living in parallel dimensions to where all this shit happens, because it's not like the case of, well, the Wright brothers, like literally at the start of the 1900s, invent these like balsa wood planes. And you can see this is another one with Hoxie. Teddy Roosevelt having a go in one of these kitty-like hawk planes, but in 10 years they got a machine gun in and dogfighting over the fields of Flanders in the First World War. It makes no sense, you see. Nice little engine going on there. I don't know what this is. A lot more going on in there anyway. So yeah. And then it's just like an astronomical leap. So it goes from they can't fly at all to they can really fly. I think the balloons would have been where it's at, actually. And I think that they were probably, except for the gas, if they were using gas, they were using free energy for propulsion mechanisms. So what they show you is the magnificent men in their flying machines. They go up to the up, they go down to the up, down. So in the film, The Magnificent Men in the Flying Machines, they show you that in Victorian era, massive efforts to get up in the air were really, really stupid and always crashed like this. They never got off the ground. And they show us loads and loads of images. This is definitely going to go on the ground. I wonder what they did. That must have been a model. It's actually astounding. Have you ever seen The Return to Oz? That's quite a trip in itself, isn't it? So air balloons, yeah, more love. So we could drop love bombs. Yeah, not real ones filled with love. Yeah, just get like kiss bits of paper. I don't know if that works. Anyway, let's have a look at some of these early. This is Thomas Shaw's air balloon patent. And what you see is a lot of strands hanging off of balloons, these things. Some of them are holding the cradle in place, but some of them, I'm guessing they save for stability in the air or what have you. But they would definitely act, as I will show you now, like energy gatherers. So we had a famous airman balloonist in Cardiff. He's got a school named after him, Ernest Willows. And he flew to the near continent in a balloon. I've been looking into balloon flights to the Arctic. Apparently they all fail and get killed. Apparently the Norwegians have had a little go as well. The Swedes lost an entire crew. Got a day, 2 days off Spellbad on some little island. So they just tell you, well, you can't go to these northern extremities. Look at this. So in the modern day, right, guys, you can get a drone, which is a taxi in China, Step inside, sit down, and the drone will amazing. Yeah. How big would it be able to do those drones? Conveniently big, like a small aeroplane big inside, maybe, with luxury. So nothing new under the sun. You can see these are drone-esque, can't you? A bit shit, though. But I think they could have definitely had drones in the past. And drones would be a great... And steampunk secretaries with balloon delivery systems. And also, you can have pneumatic delivery systems. I'm done with pneumatics. Yep, just like that. In my cabinet. Okay. Just so clear. Right. So yeah, back to drones. So yeah, like you can see, they got like the, we've all seen that like drone that goes around like Chinese parks chasing people and stuff in a really scary nature during Rona. This is very much along the same lines, early robotics, but I really do think that they were doing much more advanced further back, automatons and with robotics. I don't think any of this is new under the sun. I really don't. This would be a good airship if you think it out, just like this. Let's have a think. So helium, NASA got all the helium for their air balloons. They need a lot of it because them rockets that they pretend to put up are actually air balloons. So they fill up with air, so they need all the air. The gas all the teenagers are sniffing. So they have bags of sweets and laughing gas. That's what they like in the modern day. And that leaves hydrogen. Well, if you had technologies, you could make hydrogen yourself. Hydrogen, separate hydrogen, oxygen, fuel cells. Definitely think that's doable if they've done in the ancient worlds with the pyramids to supply air to the people that were under them during Noah's flood, as I explained on Beaver Maketh Dams. That's stupid, isn't it? Like, I can see how that would fail just by looking at it. It's just like what they're actually thinking. I'm thinking that what they're doing with these movies is just trying to portray our early efforts of fight as being really stupid and flimsy. But really, which I'm going to show you in a minute, they were far more advanced. Ships, in fact, of the sky. And this one has got a lever, a weighted lever to get it off. Similar things what they used to do on early aircraft carriers. So did he get it up? A bit personal, isn't it, man? What the hell is this? Chemtrail death. So yeah, fucking hell, it's a lovely day here. They just come along like this. Next thing you know, it's all hazy fantasy. And then it gets a bit like, well, what happened to the sun, man? They've been doing it a long time, as you can see. So, yeah, I can see that oscillating to the point that the whole thing comes apart, a bit like losing control of your chainsaw or if you ever lost control of a whacker plate, have you? I have. They go up in the air like 10 foot and get really scary and can definitely kill you. A whacker plate out of control. Yeah, keep that down. It's a bit like that. This is like a out of control whacker plate. Let's get rid of balloon flight, they said. It's like, what are we going to do? Well, we'll do a little psyop. We'll get the camera crews rolling, and then we'll scare the shit out of them. Be worth loads of movies later. The Hindenburg. Isn't that German? Yeah, it doesn't matter, because we're going to be declaring war on them in a few years. It's all written down and planned. But in the old days, in Tatarian, I think, which I will show, it was far more common. So used from a Hindenburg movie. It's a nice blonde lady with her leather flight jacket on. Very nice indeed. Not so much of the tweed tie though, but you know, might to criticize 1930s dress codes anyway on YouTube. So yeah, it obviously comes down and burns, but there's it's only fucking hardly any deaths. Everyone just walks off. It's all groovy. Cameraman's like, oh, the humanity, wah, like it's a fucking thing. I think there's two Hindenburgs because one of them's got a big fuck off swastika on the tail and the other one hasn't. One of them's upright and the other one's not. See, she gets away with it. She lives. It's Hollywood, man. There it is. So there's people that literally step out of that, guys. Anyway. So after showing that to the entire world, it made it unfavorable. isn't it? It's like brewer's droop, isn't it? Look at it. It's like, I'm not sure. That put an end to fucking balloon flights, I can assure you of that. They're like, oh no, I don't think I'm going to be going on a balloon. See all that flameage? So, and then they tell you, well, planes are really, really, really safe to fly on. They hardly ever. So there may be an element of truth. Maybe you could run methane farms, yeah, and collect the methane and fill up your blimps with methane gas. I'm just saying, why waste all of that? Reuse it. So yeah, so they're brewing up, aren't they? They can't have a nuclear war. And if they did, maybe they could just, because they look pretty impressive, nuclear bombs, but they're not big enough to like splatter this camera, which is only a couple of 100 yards away. So there's that. But they look pretty impressive. These, I don't know, bunker busters, big John fucking bombs they used to drop. They're like 120,000 pounds of TNT. They're going to look pretty impressive. Anyway, so they are like sort of in the narrative now that, you know, they're brewing up and there's going to be big trouble and all of that. But they've been saying that since I was a little kid, actually, guys. I've been here a long while. But I witnessed a very, very disappointing plague. That was like, you know, and then there was loads of wars. So yeah, let's have a look at drone feasibility for getting to the outer worlds. This is me drone piloting. Probably better off in my balloon than drones, actually, guys, thinking about it. Yeah, it's actually my drone is it. Right, you could literally take someone's face out with a drone if you were a good pilot. I know David Weiss, the Flat Earth Dave, he gets his Maverick down on a sixpence without slicing anyone's face off. Me, I would be very careful, especially landing. I would like to be able to parachute into a party. That would be an epic entrance. Or not drone everyone in a party would be absolutely fantastic. My son is brilliant with drones, delivering babies like that, like the stork from the labs on drones. Nobody's dying. And it's just like the storks. Drone fail. Right, let's have a look. See, it's not precise science, drones, and you can fail. So it's probably best not if you've got a lot of explosives on board. That could be infinitely dangerous. So there's a reason they call it aerostatics, guys. And I think this is the reason why. Now, when you look back into the age of ballooning, you see that it has strings that come down which suspend the basket, and then other strings which come down with sandbags and stuff, whatever. And then you have these. Lots and lots and lots of these. Now, I know they come off sails as well, and it's something to do with the wind and stuff, but these are coming straight down, and lots and lots and lots of them as well. So I figure in that, you know, that there may be that they're, you know, collecting a charge. Early evidence. So yeah, I'm going to be digging because that AI really got to me earlier, and I just wasted half my day trying to find a book mail out of tens of thousands of bookmarks, out of tens of thousands of bookmarks, which is craziness. So yeah, you can see the Phoenician. This looks like a gravy jar where you serve gravy in. But yeah, people were just getting around, like no problemo whatsoever. And these are some of the styles you can see. And they say Montpellier brothers, but when you dig into it, there's shit tons of evidence of much, much earlier. This is somewhere between a parachute and a balloon, or an umbrella and a balloon as well. Okay, so I think that would be awesome. And you can see this grid-like as well all the way around it on this example. So yeah, what they don't show you in any movies is the air full of these things which are catalogued. I've got a catalogue of them, and they exist in the real world. So why do you never see them in any movies? Maybe you will in the future. So yeah, aerostat experiment, sheer science and invention. You can see that they're using these balloons up into the electrostatic charge, collector charge, and then put it down into these collectors where they're using it for generating electricity. So maybe they were doing that as well. So if they had propellers on there, they could have drove the propeller with it, but that's not what you see in early cases. Crystal palaces could have been originally, I think, for holding balloons because they're big enough, and that was the transport of the day. And taxis. So yeah, the air would have been full like this. I don't think anyone's crashing into anyone because they would have had proximity alarms. Beep. Oh, let's just gently fluff over here for a bit. Beep. Oh, nobody's hitting anyone. And then just like you have in the modern world, unfortunately, this looks like the mud flooded world. And you can see an underground thing going on there. This is the year I-725, 7025, Anna Domini. Boy. Air taxis, guys. In that year, and it'll drop you off at your straight at your house on your banister on your balcony, and you step off. Probably really cheap as well. Not like Uber prices. Not like them skanky taxi drivers you get outside railway stations. Because don't go in them taxis, guys. You take them. Literally need to take a mortgage out to go into them fucking second mortgage house to go in them taxis. So yeah, you can see that this. It's got like this lower gantry. It's a ship sort of thing inside. So I'm guessing a lot going on inside. And it's steam powered. Well, I gather it's steam powered, but it's definitely got an engine in it. So I wonder how many people that could take. A bird in the sky with 2 balloons to keep it aloft. And these, you can see these all hanging down, these lines here. They definitely interact with the ether. They were using them to generate charge. Suggestive balloon arrangements. How come, even in children's parties, the balloons always end up awkward? See, I go for a giraffe myself. Safer. More aerostat. This is the reason they're called the aerostat. It's a bit of a giveaway, isn't it? So it's definitely doing that. That's the name of them in that era anyway. And you can see your US corps there. They call them corps because basically everyone's dead already. There's no use worrying about getting killed in the war if everyone's already dead. That's nice for my off-grid community. Just a little lump of rock floating in the air away from them all. That would be fucking excellent. As long as they got like a Lidl's close by, so I get some food. That's a joke. I grow my own. And I'm going to show you my grow my own operation later and who's going to work in these fields. It's going to be fantastic. You looking forward to that? Yeah, I know you are. Up and away in my beautiful balloon. Ba, 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 ba. That's an unfortunate shape on that one, isn't it? It's Japanese as well, doesn't it? Not there's anything wrong with that. What's going on with that? So that's more of a dirigible. So I remember the Goodyear blimp coming over. Look at the architecture there. Look at that window there. Oh, I seen a stained glass window last night in my dream. I wonder what that was about. Yeah, and a fat lady farting. Don't know what that was about either. Strange thing to dream. We're going to talk later a little bit about anti-gravity, okay? We're going to get there in a minute. Let me show you some more examples of crazy airships that I've dug out of the Gallica. Now, this is where I found that evidence of transatlantic flight in the 1700s, and I'm going to keep on fucking looking till I find it. So yeah, this is an entire catalogue, French, unfortunately. Not that's an unfortunate, right? But it says imaginative. But aerostat. So they give you loads of dozy flying equipment, but some really interesting ones like this one. Somewhere, it's like Mad Mike, isn't it? It's going to go up to space on his steam-powered rocket. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Don't die doing it. Oh, sorry, you're dead. Oh, fucking hell. 1848, that is, and you can see everyone's aloft, floating around. It's probably why they took these skies out, as you know, vanilla skies. Before then, I think they had anti-gravity, and I think that they used probably some of these technologies with balloons as well, you know, anti-gravity, like scarab beetle stuff, you know what I'm saying, for they're trying to make out is a little bit dangerous. Well, no shit. Breathing is dangerous, especially if you stop. Trying to breathe underwater, that's probably proper dangerous as well. So. That's right, Timmy. You can't breathe underwater. So, yeah, these are some of the locomotives of the air. I can only imagine big ships that, like, you only see at sea, but floating around above you, full of people waving. I noticed they put the curvature on that little stupid picture. There. I'm sorry, but fucking hell. I know I'm over it, guys. Okay, it's just you know. I try not to, but it's just I can't help it. It's just a stinking big, great whopping lie, isn't it? It's the Emperor's New Clothes. Oh, that's what I would do. I would definitely. I wonder if they're storks. Nah, they're not. I would literally. You could, if you get big enough birds like cranes, you could tie yourself under their dorsal feathers and then like train them to fly you around. Yeah, I definitely think that's a thing. So, yeah, 1782, 1783. Wow, it's a wonder they got any history at all. They're so revolting. By that, I mean, they like to have a rebellion, a revolt. Look at that thing going up. So that's got like an umbrella as well, like Mary Poppins umbrella. I've talked about umbrellas and maglev technology before. I'm flying around. These are more your Montpellier aerostatiques. Notice how they put static into the title, guys? I think that's a big clue, although they don't tell you. Just said globes there. It's horrible. If I just stick a little in my mouth. Check this one. This is a good one. So this is an weird 709. And what you see there for Mr. Chamberlain of Portugal. He's got like 2 orbs to generate his lift. One there and one there. A little sail. Wow, school. If they showed you these in school when I was in school, I'd have much been to not going on the bunk constantly. To not be there. I want to go and see what they're saying about these flying machines, Joe. It's much more interesting. So, yeah, it definitely needs defenses with your big balloons as well, especially if you're going off to places you don't know. We've all seen War of the Worlds, haven't we? Yeah, so laser defenses, rail guns that just pop out of the side, make that, really, them ones that go like really, really quick. So no arguments off anyone. So that'd be awesome. So, yeah. Obviously, it will be a navy, an air navy of peace. Let's try anything. So, yeah, you can see that the French were planning to conquer Angleterre, which is where I come from. This is Britain. This is weird island I come from. Don't even go there. Fucking hell. Anyway, it's not about me. So, yeah, this is the Bristol Channel. You can see that Dover got a star fort and Calais got a star fort, and all the Navy are using balloons to invade. But under the channel is a tunnel that hasn't been built yet. Oh, this is actually out of an old booklet. I love this. Machine Volatile Electric. And it's from a book, I think, from the 1700s, actually. And if you can see there, they're literally showing you an electric machine, like that levitates. It's pretty groovy, isn't it? I'll share this book with you if you can speak French. I was thinking of running it through like AI, but honestly, it just gives me a pain in my head. So there's that. And I think these are not more than these are. Obviously, these are wingsuits. I dig, that these are wingsuits, but these are better than wingsuits because these are maglev wingsuits. And we've seen this here in this book, which is about a discovering of a land beyond Antarctica. I shit you not, I covered it all. It's on my channel. Look at this. Like Mary Poppins, maglev, people just flying around, which you're going to look at them in a minute. We're going to show you some pictures of people who don't actually need balloons or anything, So I'm surprised I can actually present a Gallica. So yeah, parachutes were, this is actually proving that parachutes were out a long time before they actually said they were out, because they didn't actually use them in the First World War, hardly. They didn't come out till like later. They had them, but they didn't use them. So they were early in the 1900s. But here you can see the 70s got parachutes. I've even got earlier than that with the old parachutes. Nothing new under the sun. This is what I like. This sort of tech. Yeah. Imagine that coming along. Obviously, with a cleaner fuel source, like fusion. Depends what we can invent, or what we can reinvent, I should say. So an aeroplane in 1843. Oh, shit. Should I ask AI, when were airplanes invented, AI? No, because it would say the Wright brothers, wouldn't it? And it would say, what is it, 1906 or 07, is it? Should we have a look? Should we ask? Because, like, obviously, that is pretty early for an airplane, 1843. Planes invented. So, yeah, planes were invented in 1903. It was the Kitty Hawk. Orville and Wilbur Wright. Not wrong. Oh, shit. Well, that's bag of balls then, isn't it? Because there's a picture here, 1843. An aeroplane. They even use the word aeroplane. Yeah, way to smash history paradigm, Matt. So I love these. I think there's more going on with these. I know it seems like fanciful when you see these people in these sort of sail things, but if you've got a little bit of lift, and this is like maybe in post-apocalyptic environment where the air is more fluid. Remember, all of it is liquid anyway, but it might be more fluidic after a reset. So yeah, I'll share this book with you. Lots of these umbrellas lifting people. So it's been, I looked into bryology earlier, and you can see here, conceiving, just stepping out of your window. You've got a little motor and an umbrella, which just floats you around. I dig that. I would definitely be into that if they're going quick as well. Like jetpack quick. And jetpack babies. Meow. That's the future. Come past the window. Meow. What's that? It's just a jetpack. Just a jetpack baby training. So look at that thing. Aerostatic as well. So wow. There's a lot going on with that, isn't there, guys? So yeah, I will share this. There you are, parachute. So we got one here being used. So yeah, under the dorsal feathers of birds. This is one way to get around. I like that style. I want to do that. I'm not sure if he's using coconuts as a lifting technology, but here, parachute here by Leonardo da Vinci in 1500. He invented them, but unfortunately the military were looking at his work. Apparently to the First World War, they gave them to some pilots, but not everyone had a parachute. Uranus is the name of that balloon. So yeah, I'm trying to think of the name of my flagship balloon for the Tartarian Fleet, guys, for the future, which it doesn't exist, as you know, because there's only the now. What I mean is another now that is in, just envision it. It will happen. Build it and they will come. Okay, let's move on. I'll share this with you guys. You can check it out for yourself. It's some crazy invention in here, though. Look. Early 1800s stuff, look. He's still got bunkers showing, and it looks mud floody. Interesting. Look at this shit. Excuse me. So yeah. Oh yeah. And fish. So like the sky is like the sea. So they have fish ones. Look at this one. 200 billets, 550 francs. Look at that. I want to see that flying through the air. This existed, yo. Why didn't they show us this? That's a balloon. which is a fish on wires, and then this thing. Whoa. And I'd have wicked carpets on there, man. I would. Like proper thick shag pole, comfy bean bags, comfy. You don't want chairs, you want bean bags or something comfy. Maybe even rattan, just doesn't matter as long as it's got fire retardant properties. Check this out. And parachutes. Who knew? Wow, this book like really does damage a lot of official paradigm. Okay. Penguins exist in Antarctica. It says at the pole. So biplanes apparently can't fly over the pole. So they say. And balloons don't fare well there too. So they say. The Norwegians have tried it. The Swedes have died trying it. Crashed off spellbound. Whatever. Look at that thing. Imagine that flying. 1824, 1828. Lito and Sati. Look at that thing. 5 balloons or more. Why ain't you scrolling? Oh, there you are. Wow. That's bonkers. Sorry, I'm not actually paying attention to anything that is going on. Sorry, I am here, guys. I am. Hope you're pleased. 300 you watching. Hey, good to see you today. Happy Flaterday. Long way to go on this post. So I'm going to have to just give this book over to you, although it is really juicy. And it does look at this thing. 1834. Propulsion mechanism of aerostats. But they mean electric. How many people on there? And you what? You need oars for what? Because the air is like liquid and you can push yourself forward. Because it's thicker after a reset. And it's thinner. Maybe 1850. View of the balloon. All right, let's move on. Yeah, look at this. I could just go on and on with this book. It's pretty fantastic. But wow, time is not my friend. Okay. Right, so this. Okay, well, I've got more about this. Now, what you see is this guy seems to have a tail. I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, flames, that's it. So he's got flames out of his bum. So it's a bit like when you try to make nuclear explosions in the bath by lighting your farts. So if you get fart bubbles, very nice. Oh, that felt nice. And then you light them, you can have little hydrogen bombs. I shit you not. How do you think Edward Teller got the H-bomb from bath farts, guys? This is real science. And as you can see, it's a mode of propulsion. So don't waste it. Save it up for the biggie. And I'm not telling anyone to put a flame near their bottoms. That is really silly. There's a magnet on there, lifting cannons. They are lifting cannons in the national defense with balloons. Cluey. More twisters. I imagine balloons faring very well in the twister, but it could be just something about balloons that is able to ether pop out of this place into the other place. I feel. Oh, look at that one. That's imagined, though, it says. Population using balloons. So even back then, they were harping back to Tataria. Okay, let's move on. I'll share that in the link below, guys, in a little while. I won't forget, don't worry. Okay, let's have a look at some more examples of crazy air balloons. Look at this, the French, 1700s, 1784, and nice little castle. And you've got this thing. It's built by a Portuguese, and apparently it's floating. How? Is it floating? How is it working? And why can they literally go forwards in the air using an oar like you do in the water? It's not the only example. I will show you and link these up as well and check all this out for yourself. If there's some sort of crazy tech going on with this early balloon. And you can definitely see the Phoenician thing going on. Look at the size of this wheel. And this. And these things to capture a charge, no doubt. Look at this thing. Huh. Hot air maybe, but like, you know, it's not really helpful with the propulsion. Look at that. That's the steering. So it steers exactly like a boat in water, that one. And you got another one here. Let me just show you. They show you another example of the invasion of Britain by France. That didn't happen. Well, it did with the Normans. I mean, later. You can see star forts and masses of people and people on kites. I've never seen a person on a kite. Huge flotilla of balloons over to the enemy and huge tunnel systems. 1803. The fleet is all in the water, smashed. See, the Channel Tunnel is not supposed to be there then. So that's another one. People on kites. You can't do that in a modern day, but they're showing it in there. Yeah, it's different. The atmosphere is different. Look at this style of balloon then. It's more like a missile or a rocket. And there's a ship underneath, and then you got a sail exactly like a ship, and you got that thing that keeps it aloft. And that's 1784 with that one, guys. So that Montpellier brothers narrative is bullshit. Anyway, so yeah, this aeromane art here, you can see 1783, and you can see these needle things here, or these things like a fly squatter type of affair. He's got one here, and I think that if you squirt with this stuff, you can make you float. Look, definitely the Bureau du Diligence, but yeah, you can literally squirt that and you can float. So it's like, it's maglev stuff. They got maglev juice. I want some. Give it to me. Give it to me. So Edison knew all about it, and others. These are, you may not have seen, anti-gravity underwear clothing. So in museums, you can see paintings are all really high up. Well, the reason is because people were floating up, and they were floating up the spiral staircases. They were floating up the big staircases to check out the art in museums. It makes much more sense than I can't see because they're so high up, unless you've got anti-gravity underwear on and clothing, which I think is probably happening myself, actually. Yeah. Edison's anti-gravitational underclothing continued. Yeah, you can see. Taking the kids for a fly in their anti-gravity nappies and the baby tied to the dog. Happy days. There. Edison's anti-gravity and clothing there. You can just fly around your house, no problem. So yeah, that's what we want. Anti-gravity underwear. So the Flyman 1870 book, I have shown you this before. They had lightning rod technology there. You can see there. Also lightning rod umbrellas there, 1700s. Is that what they're doing? Collecting a charge? How many people get struck by lightning with umbrellas? Mary Poppins with their umbrella. And I've proposed and shown you 1920s use of mobile phones. Your own window. What is that? Cell phone. In 1910. Your own Windows cell phone. And in 1920s. So I've been proposing that over the years. Advanced technology that they don't tell you is out there. Let's move on. So I'm going to just flick through a few of these because of the time aspect. But what you see with the balloons, definitely, I've shown this over the years, is these columns that you have in cities to deliver a population of people directly into the center of the city. They get off and then they Go down a spiral staircase. That's Berlin. Most cities have got them. You can see them in ancient Rome here. This is a Piranesi engraving. Exactly the same. So I think these are really ancient technologies that we're talking about. And I'm talking about anti-gravity and air balloon technology, which is definitely linked in with it. So you land your balloon, there's a spiral staircase and a door that comes out. And then you can just deliver your population to probably churches. I think the balloons can go into the front of a church, connect up to some of these portal things and maybe get blown up. I mean, air go into them, or even some sort of charge. And again, you can use them for destruction, but we're not going to focus on that. You'd see the First World War Zeppelins using death rays, just like they did in War of the Worlds, to evaporate Tatarian buildings in Great Yarmouth. You can see the world's largest airship there, flying over London. Nobody's got a problem with them flying around. I seen Zeppelins when I was young. And inside these things, I've got like images of what's going on inside some of these, and they're fantastic hotels, guys, you know, with restaurants and spa. It's like a spa. Oh, I'd have gardens and palm trees and all sorts in my balloon, man. Definitely. Air station, static. I bet it's all running on its own free energy systems. But yeah, it's been long contested what fuel or what air was used in the Hindenburg. And they're saying, oh, hydrogen. That's why the terrorist, the German, maybe planted a bomb in the Hindenburg movie, which is obviously not proven, but it's a theory out there. I think it was a psyop. I think it's to stop this age of balloons, because not only do I think that, you know, these could stop to and out of off-grid civilization anywhere in the world. When you got a balloon, the world is your oyster. These planes, they got to go on strict flight paths. They're going to run out of fuel and shit. They got to do what they're told. With the balloons, freedom of the sky. Yeah, self-generating. Yeah, that's never going to run out. Okay, because it's got free energy technologies and it's that gas. Just never going to run out. And you can go off across the ice ring, okay, the ice wall, to other lands, just mow it down. They're going to have landing platforms there like that ready anyway, because they're all doing the balloon thing too. Yeah. Down a spiral staircase. Making sure that where you go in has got Wi-Fi, weed as well. And margaritas maybe, but that's not a necessity. But Club Tropicano sort of suggests that it might have Bloody Marys and margaritas, doesn't it? And palm trees, at the very least. Blue waters, don't you know? I think that there's a lot more going on underwater. I was looking into only yesterday underground farming, where undersea farming actually, where they are getting the sunlight and they're doing like hydroponic systems, etc. under the water. They can farm underwater. They don't need to be on the surface, and they can use lamps and they can grow in bunkers like they do in some of these programs like The Vault or Fallout, for example. So yeah, very steampunky. I would have a lot of brass going on, shiny brass, and rub the brass a lot. Okay, it's in Washington DC, a load of Zeppelins, and I definitely think they used to land them in the center on these monuments that are all over Christendom and every place in the world. And at sea, because their ships got these gantries as well for refueling. You see some being like they do with the planes. And then you go straight onto the Empire State Building or whatever skyscraper, because I think that's probably why they were there in the first place. It's partly as an airport. Some of these anomalous chimneys as well, with spiral staircase, a door at the top, land there, couple there, and then walk down the spiral staircase. These are airports of antiquity, a lot of them. Yeah. And then you could probably get a high speed going as well with a balloon as well. So I think you would have had like some sort of netting system as well, or slowing system as well. All these different technologies Which has got me thinking again, the storks, you know, delivering them babies by the stork. I was wondering whether there was a balloon called a stork, or even a drone at the very least, or an abbreviation for a company. So, yeah, you can see that these columns are everywhere in the world. Every country, even countries that are sworn enemies. Yeah. And I'll show you the staircase. So you get the landing platform and the connection. You can pivot it so the air balloon can circle in the wind and doesn't snap off or anything. There it is, the Cardington Airship Tower and Machinery House. So quite complicated. And they had quite complicated, thought out bit of machinery up in the Empire State Building, as you can see, which is why it's probably built in the first place. Look at it. Everyone down the spiral staircase delivered straight into New York City. Makes perfect sense to me. So that's what you'd expect to see. Couple in, step on, step off. Anywhere in the world. Just like that. So why are they not doing it? There you are. There's images. They're just spiral staircase delivering an entire population. No fluffing about like you do in stinky old airports with all that nasty ass stressed people with faces like they've lost everything. It's just like, this is really stressful, and I'm so used to having everything non-stressful and coochie. It's like, welcome to airport life. It's hell. It's like, yeah, it is hell. Airport life is hell. Okay, let's move on. So yeah, I think that's what they were doing. And let me just show you I'm going to come back for a second. Yeah, next we're going to look at some Tatarian stuff, which is pretty epic actually, guys. So buckle up just for that. Let me just come back for a little checkage. Okay, so we got 350 of you. Welcome to Flat Earth British. Let me wet my whistle. Good to see you, Dragon Sage. Love will find a way, Jane. Should we write a song about it, Jane? Love will find a way to say, hey, hey, I love you today. So 16 over Billy, good to see you, my friend. And Manny's in the house, True Seeker, bringing in Flat Earth vibes into the house. Yeah. So yeah, crazy world at the moment, isn't it, guys? Have you seen everything that's going on? Fucking stupid, isn't it? Can't even be bothered. Big love. I like to come over and Flat Earth British and just piss around and go time. Yo. Mr. Meow. Big love back. And Mo Samson, my brother. Yo, Farticus Maximus. Yeah, today, Mo, today I'm Floofhoffen. In my dreams, I'm Floofhoffen. And next, sorry, I've just got brain fudge. New West Reset. I think old airships are pretty smooth and quiet. They are, mate, and they're low as well. Not loosey-goosey. They're like smooth maneuvers. They're like literally awesome, and you could have proper music on board, like really, really big speakers. Yeah, funk, James Brown or something, or whatever's apt for balloon music. I was thinking James Brown though. I don't know why. Ow! Like a sex machine. Get on up. Leafy, good to see you, my friend. Wales rules. Woohoo! Come here, man. Goes forever. Go, go, go. Blood, blood. Is there an airship in your pocket, or are you eating a banana? I noticed that about airships. There's another thing I didn't even mention their phallicness, but yeah, I guess they are, aren't they? Like big cigars. David? Is you David Troops a bits? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Okay. Okay, Innovisions. Let's have a look at a bit of movie. Just some what you would have seen if you were in the bygone era and you got in one of these things and you went above Chicagoland. What would you see, guys? What would you see? What would you see if you went over Chicagoland? Excuse me. Okay. Let's do that again. So yeah, share this video out if you like it. I've got a lot more to come. Another hour of delightful images, and I'm going to go through it all with you. It'll all be groovy, and you will enjoy. Here we are. I'm going to have a look. So we just got in the dirigible here, right, guys? Let's go and have a look what's going to go on. Is there? Let's have a little look. Let's have a little groovy look at history. Groovy look at history. Okay, so I'm guessing that's lake. The lake. What, the lake? Chicago's on Lake Michigan. There you are. Okay, it's just going over the water. So it's got an electric prop. Let's just move it on a bit to get over some groundy bits, shall we? There you are, over the docks. Let me move it on a bit more. Okay, let's have some Tartarian buildings. There's another balloon up there as well, guys. It's like balloony is. It's really balloony in the past, isn't it? Wow, look at that. What's he got on the back? All right. Yeah, 16 Alpha. I actually see what you mean now. I wasn't thinking along those lines, but now you mention it, it does sort of does look like that, doesn't it? Sorry. Boston store. But this isn't Boston. This is Chicago. Okay, let's have a look. Look at all that steam. It must be bleeding freezing. Let's have a look what we got going on. North American building retail shop. The fair. Okay, I want to see some Tatarian buildings. But it'd be easy to destroy a city with a balloon, wouldn't it? Oh, look at that domage. Yes, flat thumbs forever. Make them wiggly as well. Make them wiggly. Fucking hell. The hat don't even blow off. It's landing Wrigley Field. I only know that because of the Blues Brothers movie. I love the Blues Brothers movie, though. It's one of the greatest movies of all time, isn't it? God, they're all in that. James Brown, just mentioned. Name drop him again. Look at the size of these things. Look at that tower. A tower on a tower. Probably to land your balloon on there. Look shit. Look shit. Right. Let's move it along. Because it's gone like, you know, it's gone like on a big 6-minute flight. It's gone over the rail yards. It's going to turn, circle back. Right. Let's have a look at these Tatarian buildings. I like the look of these. These look groovy. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of Tatarian type buildings there. Can you see them? Whew. Whew. All right. Okay. So, yeah, I'd like to go in a balloon sometime one day. Look at that. What? How old is that? This is Chicago. That looks like medieval, you know, like from Britain, a stately home or something. Wow, it's quite impressive, isn't it? Very Tatarian-esque, that is. Don't hit it, balloon. Don't hit it and die. And kill all your passengers. Hideously. Be horrible. Oh. Right, you got the seaside. I love the seaside myself. That's what I want to do when I grow up, is be a beach bum. Just hang around on a beach all day. Coming in the water. Looking cool. Wearing shades. Just do that, really. The odd margarita, not too many though, because your world goes west if you have more than 2 margaritas. I've noticed that. I'm great on one margarita. Everything just seems so okay. It's really okay now. And you have 2 thinking everything's, you know, I'll make it double okay. Yeah, right. That's when your life goes to shit in a fucking handbag right there. It's like you made a fatal error there, man. Everything's going to go west right now. I don't know. I don't know. Where the fuck am I? I've lost everything. Is this my phone? Is this my woman? Where the fuck am I? You know? So there's that. Wow, it's so impressive. You could have so much fun in a balloon, especially if you had a rocket launcher or a bazooka. No, that would be unkind. Okay. Forget it. Scrap that. Scrap bazooka and things from it. That's just me. Okay. That's not for everyone. But I would only be bazookaing people on golf courses, like the elites or something. So, look at him run. Yeah. Dance. Oh, brilliant. I know a couple of you were in on that then. So I enjoyed that fantasy. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, I know. Fuck him. I ain't feeling sorry for them, guys. Just take no prisoners. Time. Yeah. I'm a thought criminal, apparently. Yeah. Flat earthers. Oh, yeah, the COVID deniers. Yeah, flat earthers. They say the earth's flat. Oh, we get blamed for absolutely everything. All the world's woes is down to them flat fucking earthers, according to them. We don't have time for the flat earthers. It's like, no. Because we busted all your shit. That's why. Why would you handkerchief people so they can see you? You lost it. Oh, you would lose your handkerchief. That makes no sense. So, yeah. So that was a pretty little film of like people just doing shit, wasn't it? Waving at a boat and all that. And then back into the hangar. We had a nice day out above the town. I'm in. I'll do that. I go do that. What do you think? Right. Now we're going to look at some photos of Tartaria. And in an early point in time, the city of Los Angeles, and it is full of Tatarian buildings. You're going to think, well, why is that then, Matt? I can't answer. I don't know. Oh, let me get them up. There they are. So we are looking at Los Angeles. There's some amazing Tatarian buildings and a lot going on. Right. Now we got ladies down on the beach with bathing suits on. You see these striped jackets men wearing in the past. It's really silly, isn't it? Rather silly. So, yeah, pushing about, huh? Merry-go-round. So if you go round for 20 cents, it makes you merry. Is that a TV aerial on top? Excuse me. Sorry. So it looks like a TV aerial, doesn't it? Okay. Let's move on. I've been on one of these in Donington Castle, one of these little steam trains. Oh, God, I loved it. Yeah. That Gildan half scream when it went over the foot, though. No, that didn't happen. That was the potato knife in a heel, made a scream. It's a long story, but summer holidays, you know, they get out of control, especially when you're young. You've all seen famous 5-take acid, haven't you? Yeah, like that. It's just like a copy of the Doge Palace, doesn't it? So did that one just now. This is LA land. Pretty, isn't it? See this? What's all this? Phoenician heads. Ah. This is LA. And it looks like Prague. That's Kelly's store, that is. Kelly's store. And Thelma Todd. Oh, do they say Thelema or do they say Velma or Thelma, like on Scooby-Doo? See, that's when the world went to shit. Everything was okay. I noticed as soon as they brought in Scrappy-Doo, everything went shit, right? Scooby-Doo. And also when they changed the voice of Basil Brush, I was like, what the fuck? It's like, Basil Brush is different, guys. It's like, shut the fuck up, Matt. He's exactly the same. It's like, guys, it's completely different fucking fox. I was like the only one in the world that could see this major Mandela effect that had happened. I don't know. Just got to put up with it, haven't we, guys? Yeah. Forgive them. They know not what they do. I felt wholly doing that. And that looks completely different to the one you see on the beginning of movies about LA. I think there's a clock or something on there now. City Hall, isn't it? Oh, it looks the shit outside. I don't know why. So we got into the days of the motor cars, 1950s, yeah. Oh, there's a globe on top of a big thing. Does that say Crosso? Crosso's welcome in Welsh. It's got Hollywood land over there. Look, you see in the hill in the background? Hollywood land. So yeah, another in that stork narrative as well, guys. They said that the stork came from Babyland, brought babies from Babyland. Maybe there's a Babyland, like a land where they make babies, and then they ship them out. Yeah, I don't know. There's something weird going on with birth. Hollywood Cemetery. What's the date on that? Excuse me. 1832. Excuse me, guys. I'm having a moment. 1832. It's got Moorish topping. In fact, the whole building's Moorish flavour, but that's the Spaniards, maybe. Shit the bed. That's like a Moorish cemetery in Los Angeles. Look at that. Paramount Pictures. Yeah, the Dreamweavers. They make movies and everyone believes it's real. What a weird life as a Hollywood star anyway, isn't it? They can't do anything real. No wonder they all like, listen, if you pay enough money, we can like make you start a new life. You can even go into your local shop. No one will know who you are. It just will make you look so different. And we'll say you're dead. They'll be like, fuck yeah, you'd do it. Just to have a shot of a normal life. Because, you know, you can't walk down the road ordinary if you're like, I don't know, Tom Cruise, for example. Roosevelt Hotel. Well, I bet there'll be some nasty things going on in there. Oof. Ow. It don't feel good. So, yeah, that's like Chinatown you got in LA still. Chinese people. Look at the decoration on that thing there. How beautiful. Good news. 1939 Metro Golden Mare. In Maxwell House Coffee, real American coffee. That's funny because my mother got a funny tale about American Maxwell House coffee, and that doesn't correspond with that. I can't tell you that story because it's personal to her. So, what kind of style is that? It's not Wild West, is it? Look, that's beautiful. Just pulling up and having steak and eggs there in a cold beer in a Hollywood hotel. That looks really, really old. There's grazing cattle outside. Looks like it might be a monastery or something of some sort. So, yeah, LA's obviously not up and running here. You got the William Fox Studio, and it's made out of wood. Fox Studio, 33. I love watching the old Laurel and Hardy films because they're very cluey and it shows you all the architecture in 1930s LA. Look at that. That's beautiful. Young and the Damned, Gypsy Flemish, I don't know, Satin Slipper, and the Captain's Daughter. Ooh-wee. Tell us more. Income tax service, real estate, drugs. Oh, yeah, now they're talking. And Vista. Yeah, man, that's beautiful. The set of Cecil B. DeMille's Cleopatra. Hundreds of thousands of extras in that movie. And they built all that. Amazing, isn't it? Cecil B. DeMille. Not sure which observatory. Is this the Griffin or the Lovell? The Griffin Observatory up on the hill there in LA's land. The Vatican got one up by there as well. It's called Lucifer. No fucking shit, Sherlock. Hollywood land. You are now in Hollywood land. Doing that old handshake there. Let's do an MK Ultra program and mind fuck the whole world's population with weird cartoons. Let's start with Disney. I mean Disney. Let's make that film Fantasia. That looked like a big head fuck. Oh yeah, that's a biggie. What about Alice in Wonderland? I don't know, look at that. Yeah, let's make that. I'm like literally convinced at this period of time, right, because of that obsolescence and everything, that they actually don't care about us. Could that be true? Or is it the opposite true? They really do care about us a lot and they want to protect us. No, I know. It's fucking killing everyone. Eat in the Hat. Oh, yeah. The Brown Derby. Oh, I don't know sure about that name. Look at the lampposts and everything. Old world it is in LA. Oh, juicy. They got some beautiful houses. Is that a dome on top of there? Yeah, there is. It's just the light. Wow, check that church. Oh, I've seen that in the movies. And let's see if it's true. So, yeah, she says, back to Wizard of Oz, somewhere over the rainbow, like there's a land over the rainbow, another place. And then she ends up in another place. That looks like the top of a building. I really love it. So modern-ish looking for that era, I guess. Ooh, the Uzi Nelson, the Ambassador Coconut Grove. Ooh, bet you the mafia run that. No shit, Sherlock. Got dancing girls, a lot of feathers going on, stuff like that. Oh, it's tickled my nose. Don't know, it looks very Moorish again. It belongs in an Arab country rather than LA. Oh, these exact same blocks they had in Houston. I took photographs of them. They must replicate that all over America. It's like Tatarian, isn't it? How can it be? How can it be? So yeah, that tunnel's amazing. Goes through them, and then there's a cable that takes you up to the top of a hill. All these unusual buildings. There's the when I time travel, I'm going to go and stay in the Hotel Hillcrest. See what goes on around by there. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. If I go missing, you know where I am. Look me up. The Alessi Janis. Look at that. Holy moly. Really beautiful, that one. I know. It's like it belongs in Italy or something. It's just crazy. It's like another time, another dimension that was left over in this place. Crazy. That's inside. Wow. That's where all the money goes. And sometimes up their nose. Now playing here, world premiere of Charlie Chaplin in City Lights. Also, big stage presentation. Yo. Wow, look at that decoration on there. Yeah, the Dreamweavers. We do a banquet of bullshit and get everyone to believe it. Changes paradigms, Hollywood movies. Oh, they really do. Listen, when I watched Saturday Night Fever, yeah, I was changed. And when I seen Grease, I came on walking like that. Like I was Dr. Rock or something. Everyone did, guys. It wasn't just me. They affect you. Yeah. God, you watch Quadrophenia, you come out want to have a fight. Yeah. You watch The Exorcist and then you go home, you never sleep again. It's terrible. I was affected by The Exorcist and probably all of them, actually. Kids see all them horrible movies. And you have banks on corners, don't you? You always see a Greco-Romano building on the corner and there's always a bank. But they got a big vault in the cellar. Not that I was thinking, this is not a thought crime. Obviously, being a YouTuber, I wasn't thinking about robbing a bank of 150 years ago, because that would be silly, wouldn't it? Unless you're a time criminal, like the Time Bandits, where you're going through time, knocking off shit, which I would never do, by the way. Would leave everything exactly where it is, because the butterfly effect. And other rules of time traveling, guys. Don't shake your grandmother. Don't pick anything up, Matt. I get it. Okay. Fuck. So strict. I do nothing. Miss Patterson. So, yeah. Wow. Pico House. Where you empty your nose. That is LA. Right. More Tatarian of America. This is where you will go when you want to have a stroll down by the mill. In Milwaukee. Milwaukee has many, many Tatarian buildings. I'm going to carry on. What's the time? 139 you watching. Did you actually share this video out? Did you? Oh, wicked. Did you like it? All right, well, a little bit of a way to go, yeah? There's like loads of death and destruction later on. It'd be absolutely epic. You're going to love it. Do you believe me? No, it's not, actually. Right, let's go. So yeah, they got big greenhouses here, or I think they're going to be growing food in them. You see a lot of these in these old Tatarian buildings. Mud flood for sure, isn't it, guys? We'll look into greenhouses in a little bit. My back holds out for this video. So yeah, Milwaukee is, again, not what I'd expect for the style of architecture. It's very, very amazing. Like that, for example. They got them balconies for pulling up with the balloons and flood protection as well. In case the water's up here, you still use the hotel. The Republican. A lot of aerials on there and a lot of tech on the roof as well, isn't it? The Republican Hotel. Wow, look at that. 2 double clocks. Why would you have 2 clocks? You don't even need one. Let's have a look. All right, the clock's no arms on it. Both. Why would you have 2 clocks? Maybe they got 3-dimensional glasses on. The whole world is like super 3D. Well, it is anyway, so that would be pointless. Don't worry, forget that. You ever gone to the movies and had 3D glasses on? I got 3D glasses. You can download 3D movies and just like Jaws, and it jumps out of the screen and you go, ah, like that. It's actually shit. It's not really that good. Look at that, guys. Milwaukee. Don't ask what it's doing there. I don't know. It looks like a Greco-Romano temple basilica that should be in Italy and Rome. There's not too many people around in these photos either. And a vanilla sky. Duh, always is. Pretty swanky, isn't it? Look at these lower windows, tops of windows this big, no doubt. Just one dude, but it's a residential area. You don't see people walking around. Dun, 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 dun. It's the monsters. Look at that. Milwaukee, guys. What's it doing there? Look at this. A UFO landed and they turned it into a pad. So I dig it's like some sort of factory, maybe a brewery, something along those lines. But what are these wheels? There's one there and there's one there. It's got a bicycle there. Oh, a horse and cart there. The world of horse and carty makes you pretty fatty. Nice greenhouse. Growing all that good stuff. Whoa, look at this. Shit the bed. That's amazing. See, I love knobbly bits. They're really awesome. Knobbly bits are where it's at, you know this. Oh, look at that. That's the top of a building. It's that big, lovely granity stone. Oh, fucking hell. Nuke me, baby. I want to know nothing about it. It's got its own belfry for its own landing platform for balloons as well, and flood protection. So you can land here if the water's up this far. So all that is, they know about the resets when they design that building. Belfry, something else going on in there, maybe. No bell, maybe. No windows. Wow, freaking hell, that's a freaky looking church as well, isn't it? They all are in Milwaukee. I'm thinking it's an Indian name, Milwaukee, though, isn't it? Milwaukee. So, what's Milwaukee famous for then? Mud flood much? What happened to the trees? Why'd they cut them down? That's like a castle on the end of the street. Leaves in hell. It's got like a gantry on top of that onion dome tower. I bet you could pull a balloon nicely onto that. Dump them off. I don't know. Well, that tower looks so disproportionate compared to the building. It's like it don't belong on there. It's just way too big, too heavy. That's so weird. That's like a later addition, I think. Wow, the size of them columns. So yeah, check that out, guys. Is that not a mind fudger? Look at that for Milwaukee. So they built that, right? But they've only got wooden sidewalks. But they got all that together. All that together. What is that? All that aerialage, you know? Huh? I don't know. Wow. That's what the old wheel looked like. It was that fantastic, guys. Wow. And now we get like loads of these like artificial buildings are made of like corrugated iron, breeze blocks, because they're made temporary because like the world don't like literally the clues of reset are left in the architecture, which is why we realized about the resets. So if these temporary buildings they'll get wiped away, the next generation that get brought to these lands will be like, oh, I wonder what happened to you. Nothing. Hey, let's on the show anyway. I just invented the wheel. Did you? I invented the laser beam and mini skirts. What did you invent again? The wheel. What's it for? I don't know yet. Okay. Some rubbish. Look at that for top heaviness. Top of a dome, guys. Top of a dome. Wow. 20 to 4 as well. The obligatory 20 to 4 on the clocks all over the world. Shows you this place is just some weird simulation going on anyway. Jumping into different timelines. We don't know we're doing it. I went to shit handbag when cameras came along and films and all of that, I'm guessing. Oh, look at that. Oh, what's the date on that? 1872, is it? It's pretty early. It's supposed to be the Wild West, isn't it? I better not be 1572. No, 1872. Whew. Erected, re-erected, you mean? Whatever. Oh, yeah, they're massive, big, fat chunks in these American buildings, aren't they? You had to, you know, move one, even with a blast. They don't really go anywhere except for the windows. Same buildings everywhere in the world, though, guys. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Cool. Okay. So, yeah, did any of you listen to the King's speech in Congress? I noticed, I think Trump was noticeable in his absence, but it doesn't matter because J.D. Vance was there to watch and oversee proceedings. They're starting to look like, you know, like Homelander or even weirder, like the what's them horrible people out of the Dark Crystal? The stealth thing. They're like them in the dark. They got like a dark coven going on and all that. But anyway, they thought Charles was funny. He was on about kidnap. He was on about all sorts of weird things. They all chuckled. Let's laugh. We don't do that shit. Okay, whatever, forever. Strange old world. So yeah, off-grid living. I'm definitely thinking about doing that. Although I do like where I live, I think in the future it's like definitely off-grid living, looking after ourselves and growing food and reseeds. Seeds are going to grow back. Yeah, seeds for pink and for operations. I'll do the operations if you like. And food and sustenance and medicines as well in these greenhouses everywhere that will be antiquitera and aquaponic, everything you need, like they used to do in the old days. In the old days, right? Yeah, they didn't have grass. Yeah, they had crops. You can't eat the grass. It's stupid. Okay, but you can eat the crops. And guess what you need, people? Crops. So yeah, they're doing off-worldy things. You can see here in the mountains. I don't fancy going off. Like I don't want to go near them, but I don't want to be too far away from civilization. I'm going to need broadband and high technology as well. You can see here in the past in Central Park, They grew wheat. They wheatenings. Yes, the wheatenings. You may notice them two towers. This was in another dimension. They exist in another dimension still. No strangeness there. Or you could build these and grow and have little civilizations within themselves. Now, I don't, with off-grid living in a community, see, I'm not big on hierarchies and stuff and like, oh, I'm the alpha male, I'm the alpha female, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, you do what I do and all of that. I'm not going to be doing any of that at all because I can't really be told what to do. So there's that. I think it'd be a case of you do you, boo. If you need any help, give us a shout. That sounds fine to me. If you need any help, give us a shout. You do you, boo. Yeah, and we need people to do the crops as well. So that would be awesome. You loving my new utopia. So they'd be doing the planting. Obviously, they'd have to bend over to put the seeds in. We do not want indigenous populations like this planting in our utopia. There's too much slave-like. We want machines to do it. Tobacco is a sacred product, and I so love it so. We need to grow some of that. I know they say, oh, you need licenses. It's like, we won't need anything, not even a passport, because we just took this large place, landed our balloons, and we've made little log cabins with streams and stuff. That'd be nice. I'd like that one. That'd be juicy. Yeah. Yeah. It's, like I said, big speakers. Yeah, and farming's dangerous. Look how dangerous farming is, guys. They fuck around. Oh, look at that donkey in the background. Be warned. Get machines to do your farming. Yeah. In the old days, though, they used to grow them big. Look at these two ladies holding this big corn on a cob. Right. Let's have a look how dangerous farming is. Yeah, it's pretty fucking dangerous. Shit. So, yeah. Nice moment. Dominate the party. Let's watch that again. So, yeah, I think farming should be avoided unless absolutely necessary for foraging or something, or getting some blackberries or something, just for fitness levels. But actually digging a lot and, dragging your donkey around is quite stressful and quite hard work to be up at 4 a.m, milking the cow and shit and doing all that. No. We need more machines and old ladies to grow our medicine for us. Young ladies and old ladies grow our medicine. Chimes everywhere. Every 3 foot. Chimes. Look at this lady. No wonder her barrow's coming on so yummy. I love her. I want her as my mother and my nana and my grandmother. Nuns, if you are in a religious denomination, you'd be accepted in the utopia. Listen, this ain't going to be no Amish, yo. Okay, just getting that out of the way. Okay, crop time's in. Oh, I love crop time. I'm glad I flew this balloon to a hot country. She's like just tongue tasting because the air is so full of tastiness. You excited? I am. Yep, they are going off to check all our food source. It's like, oh, fuck yeah, nice one, girls. Fucking hell. Watch out for the red spider mites. I think you should, so you don't contaminate the crops with red spider mites, I think it's really essential that you should wear as little clothing as possible. They'd be like, yeah, that's a good idea, Matt. It's for science, isn't it? So, yeah, it's for science. Oh, look at this Victorian lady. If she is, anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not about us. She's growing some old school stuff. Look at that cat possessed by the devil. It's weird, isn't it? Imagine if cats went like a lion, and the lions went meow like a pussycat. This world is strange enough. Now you got Congress microdosing. It don't get stranger, okay? We can't even have a war. Everyone's going to be tripping. A tripping war, guys. Yeah, it's going to be like Easy Rider / fucking Clockwork Orange. Yeah, so gardening's dangerous. So Jake, you're making the fires and burning all the waste. Is that okay? So yeah, you can trust me. I've worked with making fires before. Okay then, knock yourself out. Lighting fires is also dangerous, and gardening. This is my house that I had designed and built. It cost me 33p. Nah, never. Cost a bit more than that. But that do. I don't need much, me. Little space for my computer, my speakers and stuff. And we should all live in them anyway. I think we should all live in them. They'll be reasonably inexpensive as well. And they go down underground as well. So for safety. We can grow big flowers. So we can sniff them all the time. See, this mentality here, right, is, oh yeah, well, I've just bought a house and I've got all my off-grid stuff. Unfortunately, these bigger boys came along on motorbikes and took it all from us, and actually murdered us too, because we didn't have anywhere to go because we were stuck. This is not good. This is not a good thing to be able to stuck in one place. Yeah, thinking you need safety in numbers and defenses and an off-grid civilization and no thought crime, because that is wrong. Okay. Ah, that'd be lovely, tiptoeing through there. Imagine the sound of the water, triple, 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 and all the smell of the pines and Victorian-y smells that you've never smelled before. Do you know why? No plastics, no McDonald's, no nothing. So, images of the day. I don't know how Elvis Presley managed to meet his buddy Jimmy Savile, but I'm thinking Jimmy Savile went to the United States of America when he was younger. I don't know how he got so fucking connected early on. It's beyond me. So, you've got a gold disc, Elvis. You are. How's about that then? And he's like, thank you very much. I don't know how to be anything else except Elvis. I tried to be someone else by myself, but I forgot who I was. And I'm Elvis now after that terrible MK Ultra business in Germany. So you've been to the camp, have you? Yeah, really nasty. I invented that. This is a Russian Imperial goblet from J649. Has the Imperial Eagles on it. I see Baphomet's head on there, like a demon, 2 eyes. It's Baphomet, basically. Also, I see other stuff in there as well. I see a lot going on. Name that demon in one. Art Deco, chick, see-through glass. It's nice. I'd have a lot of that Art Deco. I'd have to be careful with hitting it over and stuff, but I'm guessing if you put it out of the way, it may be all right. I'd really like to look at it, though. It's quite nice. Sexy. Yeah, all that mud up the sides of that house in St. Louis and digging all the mud out. Mountains of mud. Houses down here. Mud flood. Yeah, the post office in Amsterdam. Oh, fucking hell. It's a bit ostentatious just to post a letter, isn't it? But they're posting something else. This is in Portugal. A beautiful Portuguese tile of the Inquisition, probably Inquisitioning, I don't know. Looks a sad state of affairs. Usually is if it's anything to do with frigging religion. But it's in that Delft-esque blue porcelain, which I really, really love the look at. And an old dude doing his Portugal. Why are so many people tied to ancient aliens dying? Well, I've been on a couple of shows with people from ancient aliens. I've met a couple of ancient aliens as well. Do so Stuart Copins, he's fucking dead, is he? I didn't know that. Lloyd Pye, oh fucking hell, yeah, that's the elongated guy, you know, elongated skulls. Andy West, John West. What, didn't he do salmon, make salmon? He's dead anyway, dead as a fucking dodo. David Osper, don't remember him. Kevin Burns, don't remember him. Jordan Maxwell, oh, I love Jordan Maxwell, he died, yeah. Eric von Daniken, the first Truther book I ever read. Okay, it was Gold of the Gods, so he turned me on to truthing, so I ain't saying nothing about him. Nick Pope's brown bread. And now, apparently, reportedly killed himself is David Wilcock, apparently. Coincidence or something much bigger. So, I tell you what, the flat earthers have had much more die than that. That's nothing. Fuck you. Yeah, so check out it's not actually funny, guys. It's actually non-funny, but they probably just finished their contracts and on with the show. It's probably like, you know, you got to talk more shit for another year or else. So I can't do it anymore. I can't say it was probably from other worlds anymore because I got to say the same thing over and over again. Wait for the new Tatarian Netflix series. They'll have sucralose on there, yeah, 6 foot fucking air out there, new sucralose, right? And they'll be talking about there was a great civilization nobody's talking about. It was eradicated from the timeline. They had the churches, for example. They weren't churches. They were church machines. Can you see this shit coming off? This is going to happen, isn't it? Big Netflix series of Tataria, and they will just do all of it. I can tell you now. So yeah, the Roman days, the classical days, women had bikinis on the beach. It's good news, isn't it, guys? Time traveling. So here is this week. This is like 50 odd years ago, and you can see there's the young king or Prince of Wales that he was there meeting a very, very, very strange chap, Richard Nixon. I quite liked him. He's very odd and very, very dishonest, but going on what the other presidents do, not that dishonest in a Watergatey sort of way, if you know what I mean. Anyway, there he is. He's got big hands then as well for a little body, big hands, sausagey hands. Let's have a look now. He's not well, guys, and he's our king. Look at all of that shit they got on the mantelpiece. Anyway, apparently he cracked a joke. It was a dirty joke, apparently. He does dirty jokes, don't he, like his mother used to do. She used to tell really dirty jokes. She really blue ones, the Queen. Oh, yeah, apparently. I showed you that. He's making a holy place. Basically, it looks like a penis might be going into something. I don't know. Joachim and Bois. And in the King's speech, he said, we're going to be building a new foundation, yeah. So America, yeah. And Britain, yeah. You know how we've been besties forever. Well, can we be BFFs forever and ever? And we'll have 2 pillars. So Masonic pillars. So I want no chair. So that's happening. The Holy of Holies. I don't like the sound of that, guys. Yeah. And they got an ack. Is it the ack? And Cherebanuskis. Okay, they're gonna have that built in the so a whole load of fuckery going on there. They're having it built in the White House. And apparently the king made a little joke about it. He said, oh, yeah, it looks like a knob, doesn't it? No, he didn't say that. He might have said that. This guy here, right, he's properly mind controlled. I don't know his name. He just claps like a seal every time Trump fucking farts or says a joke or something. He's properly, yes, Donnie, whatever you say, Donnie. Fucking hell. They're scared to death of him, aren't they? It's because he does voodoo. What do you do when you love her only? Not voodoo. Voodoo is not good. Don't do voodoo, guys. This is Roman voodoo. The Romans were doing voodoo. Voodoo and the fufu there. Oh, look at that. These are ceremonial spearheads, so they say. Just let that sink in. Ceremonial, as in a nation technology. Okay. This is the oldest carpet in the world. It's fucking worn right out in there. I don't know how big it is. It's got all special geometry in it. It's a flying carpet, guys. We know this is the truth. Okay. This is Napoleon's bath. He stood up in there because he was very, very short. Yeah, this is Napoleon's bath. I bet you were wondering. I wonder what Napoleon's bath was like. And there's not much room in there for a Josephine either. 36-string guitar. I think that the music of the 18th century was possibly a bit like the Prodigy or Chemical Brothers, something along those lines, like Moby, yeah, but really, really fucking banging. I reckon they did heavy metal. I reckon they had like, you know, like Jimmy Page does like wicked Led Zeppelin rips and that. They was doing that in the fucking old days. Nothing new under the sun, guys. Oh, I can't wait to time travel. I know this is shit, right? But it's actually an ancient Japanese sculpture made from ivory of a banana. All right. I don't know why I showed you guys. It's unusual. Ooh, 600 or 60. I mean, fallen angels. I only know the name of one fallen angel, Satan, isn't it? They're falling from heaven. Just Jesus, God's like, nah, sorry, you're sacked. Get out. Slam the door. And then they all fell here. Sounds like a sad little tale, that, don't it? I wonder if there's a happy ending. So, you know, you see all of them plaster of Paris bodies of the bodies in Pompeii all the time on television and in, like when you go there to visit in the modern day and all that. Well, this photograph was taken in 1932 and well, these people are not plaster of Paris. They're just skeletons. I wonder how that happened. Was it the pyroclastic flow that never fucking happened? What a psyop. Mud flood. Look there. And coincidentally standing in the gap for the little bird. Probably knew that, though. They'd probably been doing it for time immemorial, or however long the Egyptians have been there, which is not long, really. Pyramids are pretty new, I think. All right, let's have a look at the Garden of Eden in this church floor. It's beautiful. Beautiful tile floor. Garden of Eden, loads of animals. Nobody eats you. There's an angel hanging around on a cloud. And and they're only wearing bear skins. I hope they didn't kill anything for them bear skins. Have they got belly buttons? I wonder. A unicorn and a monkey. Sad little tale, aren't there? Whatever. So yeah, if you were a dandy or you were around, these are obviously for a chick, but if you were like a fashion person, this is what you would wear back in the day. Pretty funky, eh? It's a bit different from what they wear in the modern day to clubs and stuff, isn't it? This is a Fabergé bird that goes tweet, tweet, tweet. It's really, really cute. Oh, shit, I broke it. It's worth 80 million, mad. So I was just trying to stop it tweeting. Right. Hands up who likes them new cars. There's another Mandela effect or something weird that happened. Apart from all the clothes have gone to shit on every human being and everyone's dressed the same. Man shorts and T-shirts. It's looking a little... The cars are all exactly the same. When I went to America, I was expecting to see like loads of American cars. I seen about 4 or something. Everyone had the same shitty cars as they got here, all grey, all white, and all same fucking shape. Back in the day, we had sexy 50 cars, pointy bits, cars that would make you feel good, really good. Look at that Buick. Yeah. Just want to touch it, don't you? Touch that Buick. Touching me, touching you, Buick. This was Napoleon's personal gun. He had a 3. I expected he picked it up like that with 2 hands, but it's only this big because he was really, really little. He was like that. Oh, I can't lift it. I can't lift it. A Roman cameo. I bet that was a lot of effort to make. Don't know what cameos are about. A bit stupid, if you ask me, anyway. Napoleon's horse. Yeah. Napoleon's horse, they stuffed it, because they do, okay? Not all grey cars, I might add, are horrible. Some grey cars, I know a grey car, but it's like, you wouldn't know it was grey, but it's beautiful. So some grey cars, not the ones with 30 dice in them, are very beautiful. So for any great car owners out there, yeah, I love great car owners. Great car. So yeah, Napoleon was a twisted fuck. He stuffed his bird. He stuffed his bird. He stuffed his horse. His beautiful white Arabians. This is from the film Alien. No, it's not. It's an ancient dental aid to teach people how to be a dentist. Unfortunately, they didn't have the other sets of teeth that we have. That is another Mandela effect. This is Is this holy? Let's have a look. Let's have a look on the back of a donkey. Where's he taking her, this Arab? Off into the desert. She's playing a lute. She's playing on my own once again. So, yeah. And another Art Deco uranium-enriched radioactive glass thing. Object d'art. This is nice. This would be nice if I was like on my bridge of my ship, and I know we can have like proper rail guns to make that sound, which I would love them anyway. An old fucking school Gatling gun. Definitely have one of them on my bridge. Yeah. Obviously. How I don't approve of ivory in any regard, but they did in the past. How do you carve ivory in a loop without breaking it? I know it's pretty tough, but I wonder if Scrimshaw holds information. It's a nice pair of knockers, isn't it? I mean, a nice knocker. Phoenicians. This is in Switzerland. It's a lion. An L-ion. An ion. So a nice little sculpture of a statue in Italy. He's giving that little turtle. It's hardly connecting with that stone. It's almost as if he's just connecting with it. I like that. This is in a museum in Leeds, believe it or not. And it's the only existing elephant battle armor. Fucking Hannibal. The only existing battle armor in existence in a museum in Leeds. Which is just poor elephants. Elephants are the best animals in the world. I love them. And donkeys as well. Donkeys. Here's a flying buttress in the Netherlands. I can't pronounce the town name. But their flying buttress has cool characters on it, which I really like. Who doesn't like a good buttress, eh? One of my favorite things to talk about. This is one of the sarcophagus, if you want to call them that, of a Roman person. And apparently, this is what they look like. So they're basically Araby looking, aren't they? Like the Romans, like all of them. She's like knocking the door. Smell my finger. She's a veiled lady. She's doing that thing the crocodile D&D does. I could do magic. I'm going to do magic on YouTube, show you all. This is a prosthetic arm from the early 1800s. It does shit as well. Yeah, it works by the power of your Brian. It's amazing, isn't it? I know it looks like a cheese grater. I like it anyway. I'd have one of them if you know. Why wouldn't? So yeah, somebody knew the name of this dice game. They put it in my comments. Bionic arms, 16 alpha, exactly. Although I wouldn't like, you could have like a toiletry accident with them, or if you was to touch yourself in an improper nature with them hands. Can't imagine things going down too well. Again, cheese grater. Yeah, check his shades out, 1500s, and he's playing a fucking. So he's like cool car, shades, ripping you off on a dice game. Some things just don't change. Right, I've seen photos of this in the modern day. It's an old world ruin, and I think this is it's in Europe. Can't remember exactly what country. I think it's Switzerland as well. But what a strange old world monumentus. I bought in an antique shop in Texas Victorian green glasses. I was looking for them ones that make you see like fucking archons. These blue ones, these are from an older period of time. I bet you can see shit through them. So yeah, I wouldn't mind some of them glasses. They look really cool and like steampunky anyway. Yeah, this is Caligula's anchor. It's a bit of a whopper, isn't it? All the stuff on Caligula's ship was massive. So this is a pulpit. Funny name, pulpit, isn't it? I think it's a serpent. In Poland, I think it's a serpent. They're very serpenty in their religion. It's a fish. It's a fish. I don't know what a double harp would sound like, but it'd be like stereo harp. Just get a Welsh woman to do it for us. This is Roman. Apparently, they had bugs that had butterflies pulling their chariots. Nice touch. Bernini sculpture, and Bernini's genius of the buttons, which is, if you're a sculpturer, well, impossible art. All of it is impossible art anyway. Purple Bible of the Jesuits. I wonder what it's dyed purple with. It's that dye, isn't it? Tartarian purple. Looks like you could eat it. Looks like a Cadbury's chocolate wrapper. So yeah, storks. So we looked up online. These are hundreds of pounds. Some of these go for thousands, and they are for chopping off umbilical cords. They are stork umbilical scissor cutters. There's a couple of syndromes that they regard in medical references. Stork, somebody told me about in comments, and I read about as well. I really don't want to talk about that. Anyway, cut to the chase. There's something going on with umbilicals. They cut them off too short. There's information in them, and there's a lot more going on. I think the whole birth thing that they do with us is off. I think that, you know, in a new utopia, people should just have babies in like where they want, in water, and all that fucking weirdness and them around it. It's like, let me just squash his nose in. It just looks like you might need it. Let me take some blood off it and make, let me just do this. It's like, fuck off. Yeah. Who wants a nice flintlock musket, eh? We all do. Yeah. And the villain steals purses her. And the villain still pursues her. Excuse me. Can't see properly. Yeah, I don't understand why the stork is being refused. It's your baby. It's like, piss off, I don't want it. It's one of those crazy babies from the other land that comes and takes us over. Look at this. Imagine having a nation tile floor in your gaff. Apparently, from the Hellenistic period in your house. I don't know why it's not in the mud. That might be like just something they just fit on their head, like a wig. Who even knows? But they can't seem to replicate the same braiding style, but it certainly smashes it on the ether tech. So let's have a look what implements they carried in the old days on their silver belt buckle. Lighter, bucket, whatever they are. Whatever that is. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it all. Actually, a bell, maybe. File, maybe. I don't know. But whatever it all is, I like the look of it all. Don't you? This is the King John Soblinski II of Poland's hat. Daft, isn't it? But it's got the dove from above and the plasma burst, so it is cluey. So, more Bernini. Let's have a look how beautiful. How do you chisel material away from the body without it breaking when it's made of marble? You can see a little chip in the table there. Some stage that's happened later. Just goes to show how impossible it is to do this sort of pristine work. 3D printed of something has to be. So yeah, Marie Antoinette's last signature before they did the dirty thing business with chopping her head off. She's like, oh, woe is me. Oh, Lord, I got children. Wah, wah, wah. Ugh. Like that, apparently. She did a signature, all right. She's not very shaky considering, what's going to happen. History sucks, apparently. So, yeah, this is 1 year after in the room where the Romanov dynasty were executed by the Bolsheviks using machine guns. You may see all of the plaster off the walls and the old beams behind. So, yeah, where's all the blood? Oh, there was all the daughters there, and these Irina and Nicholas and So where is the blood splattered walls? They used Mao's machine gun pistols to do dirty. So where's that blood? I'm not like a detective or anything, but if it's like mass murder scene, like, you know, you'd want to see a little, you'd expect it, a lot of blood. Like the walls covered, there's none. So they shipped them out. They didn't die in the hands of the Bolsheviks at all. The oldest tree in the world, apparently an olive tree. Apparently they say that the Iliad was writ, okay, when this was a little seedling. This is 3,000-year-old, they say. It's in Greece, and it's an olive tree, and it's the oldest tree in the world. So if it mud floods, this tree would be a lot deeper, obviously, because the mud floods resets. Very, very nice, said in a Borat voice. It's nice. So yeah, try chiseling some pillows with in a marble with a chisel, and that toe thing going on there that we all do. Keep your toes warm, so toes don't get cold. Oh, the LCNI. This gravy pot is Illuminati confirmed. So yeah, how would you chisel that then? Well, that's beyond me. So Salem scissors. We got witches that are scissors. Whatever you cut with them will cast a spell. Cut it off completely. So yeah, this is a cave painting here, and it is of a crazy guy. I don't see alien. I see somebody who's dropped some. He's got a head, human head, shrunken head, and a triangle. Some plants from the jungle, and I've seen that. That's this like ayahuasca man. Design for the proposed Allegheny, wherever that is, high school. I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that town, but they're big mud-flood buildings. All of them. As you can see. Could you make sure to share this out, please? 324 of you. Thank you for being here on a Flaterday. I'm going to be coming to the end of these images and the show in another half. In another 10 minutes or so. So if you would share this out or like it, if you did like this video, there's been a lot of good funny things in this. Nobody actually died in the golfing accident. Farming is dangerous, though I'm going to tell you that for nothing. You could have a really bad experience with a thresher if you was to fall in it, which I wouldn't advise. That building's there already, and they're making out it's being built. But it's there already, isn't it? Because it always are. In Pittsburgh Times. Pittsburgh. Again, the mud-flood windows. And that's all like, you know, again, too top heavy. I think that's all below ground level. Not sure what to say about that return to building. Let's move on. So yeah, America's jam-packed full of Tatarian. So yeah, so John Lennon sings, right, in She Said, He Said on the Revolver album, I know what it's like to be dead. And he says the narrative is that Peter Fonda came up to him because Peter Fonda apparently had a nasty accident when he was a child and shot himself in the stomach with a shotgun and died. So then after, because he's had drugs, he's telling everybody in a pool party in LA, like namely the Beatles, he's sitting next to him and he's going, I know what it is to be dead. And he's like, oh yeah, fucking awesome. Well done. Well done you. Nice one, Peter. You fucking weirdo. Peter Fonda, he's weird as fuck, isn't he? Anyway, cut to the chase. He wrote that into the lyrics of She Said, He Said. It's a really good song. It's one of the best albums ever, Revolver, in my head anyway. But in 1966, he looks like that. In 1967, he looks like that. Old man. He's like aged fucking 30 years. He looks like a completely different human being. I think they replaced them all. He knows what it's like to be dead because he's not in the band anymore. So they're selling a new beer. Have you seen it? Genuine Flat Earth, King of Reality. No photos of Earth. Horizon always rises to eye level. No detectable curvature or motion. All space travel is fake, yo. And time to get flat smacked. 100% nationalized by volume 0. Proof. Wait, I want to proof. I really love this. I'm going to drink this beer. Yeah. What do you think? Yes, I thought you would approve, Manny. I'll send it to you if you want. I'll take a screenshot, my friend. So, yeah, loads going on. It's my Flat Earth British website. You can find that link below. We got the Gert Dog Festival coming up in August. I'm going to do a talk, have workshop there. That's going to be interesting. We got the main event for the Truther community, the Guru Gathering of 2026. And that is happening in September in Groovy, Spain, down there in Sevilla. And coming next, or actually next month now, yeah, because it's May. 19th and 20th on the solstice up in the castle, in a spooky castle, haunted old fucking place up in Scotland land. And that's what's going on, yo. So the ticket and the links are down below in the descriptions box if you are interested in going to any of them and meeting up with myself. And there's other stuff happening as well, which I will fill you in on as and when it all happens, which is soon. So 321 of you, thank you for being here. This has been Admiral Marticus Von Floofhoffen, and I've been talking about, I don't know, balloons, I guess, and other worlds. Club Tropicana, where the drinks are free, fun and sunshine. There's enough for everyone, including you guys. You're coming with me. I'll be the Admiral. It'll be safe. Hi, Marianne. Good to see you, sweetness. Right, just love on you for a bit. Okay. Steam in it, Albert Billy. This is where it's going, bro. You know it, man. Oh, thank you, Virginia. Amazing today. Okay, well, I'll be back in a day or two. I know I always say that. I've been really busy, and the day was like beautiful summer days. I went down to the park, and I seen dogs down there. I've got my dog licking. Love my dogs. You know what I'm like, guys. And play music. Have fun. The moon is so trippy and cool at the moment. Oh, it's been raining, yeah. I know, massive and yellow. I have seen it last night. Can you see it? Maybe the rain will clear, yeah. I'll be able to see it. Yeah, it's crazy moon. It's really, really bright, isn't it? Fabulous Flaterday. Well, make sure to spread the word. The rest of the world's watching Stupid AI, and they're all like, this is fucking good. No, it ain't. You don't have a laugh with AI. You don't get down wrong with your broskies. Fucking AI. We should like-minded people. They're all fucking look across Lake Michigan. I will, Jen. You can see like Chicago on it. Absence of curvature. Maximus, good to see you, my friend. Okay, and Hippie Shake. Sharing our brother Manage. And Cafe Broughton. If you drink, I would drink that beer, and I would coffee. I don't drink much, but if I do, I would definitely have that. And a beach margarita, but no more than 2, because things go west, and you lose where you live. This is something that definitely happens. So where the fuck do I live? Lost the car, lost the place to live, and you're homeless, foreign place for the 50th time. But when it's warm, it don't mean shit anyway, do it? Hi, Nora. Good to see you. Lovely. That's what shrooms will do. I don't know, Maximus. I don't know about such things. Kings of beers. Yeah, I feel so flat earthy right now. I feel like so flat. Flat Earth's coming out in a big way. Did you see? Yeah. Flat Earth's coming out in a big way. They're going to have a fucking Netflix series about Tatarian, yo, with fucking sucralose and his big hair. So fucking just whatever. It's not about me. Ryan, good to see you, my friend. What's going on? I'm so over it. I'm bothered. I'm bothered. Look at my face. Dusky, bothered, not. We didn't burn him. Good to see you, Magnavelli. Love is the drug. That's what I want. Love is the drug. Yeah, I know. So, do you know Jane Fonda? She looks like a real proper woman in the beginning of Barbarella. Barbarella, she's a fella. Doesn't she, though, in all that shrink crap? And she's in Liquid. And you can see up like all of it. Okay. Have you seen? Once seen, never forgotten. Anyway, that's a bloke, that is. Maybe therapy. Max, for saying, love you all. Much favor, nothing missing. Yeah, love you all very much. And I hope you all have an awesome weekend. It's bank holiday in Britain, which means shit all. My mother used to go, oh, Mayday, isn't that them fucking communists? Like, yeah, fucking is. It's when all of like Russians are like fucking flags and we got big bombs and shit. Is that Mayday? What it used to be. Or it's, I don't know. It's all ritual, isn't it? I'm not with you anyway. I can't be bothered anymore. Plasma Morgan, good to see you. Clue is in the name and in the picture. Each picture is worth 1,000 words. Thank you, Violet Sweetness. You are so delightful. And you bring the love. Oh. It is an amazing olive tree, and I would like to see it as well. But yeah, the mud flood would be deeper. It'd have to be if it survived the mud flood. But I think that is some oak trees in Britain would have lived through a mud flood, and they definitely look like have buried trunks on them. So yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Oh, yeah, you vote 3D printed. Yeah, me too, bro. Can't believe they're doing that shit with fucking chisels. This makes no sense. Hi, Water the Tree. Hope you enjoyed today's show. I'm going to be diving off. No 3.5 hours. Yeah, the good old fucking Bolsheviks. Listen, I think Princess Anastasia ended her life as a street sweeper in Swansea. She told everyone she was the Princess Anastasia. Why not? So obviously the diamonds didn't last that long. Now she was a lollipop lady. Oh yeah, Princess Anastasia was a lollipop lady in Abertawe. There you go, guys. Now you know the truth of the whole thing. Okay. Thank you, Princess. Thank you, Kay, as well, for being here. Oh. The sweeper cult. Oh, God. Yes, that's what they all do. They're all called culty, haven't they? I know. Let's join a faction. They had power tools back then. They fucking did. They could probably just laser beam them with their eyes, make it happen. I would. I'd invent laser beam technology. Thank you, Manny. Take care, brother. Be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Thank you for that. I like that. Look at all them emojis. There's flowers and things. And that is by... Oh, it's Gretchen. Oh, yeah. Hi, Gretchen. Thank you for all them lovelies. With brooms, coincidentally. Okay. I got to fuck off, guys. Stay epic. Love you all. And I'll see you in a day or two. Keep an eye on my community page and everything else that's going on. I got so much going on. I just don't know what's going on because there's so much going on. Thank you, everyone. Is Facebook, if you are on Facebook, for watching this on Facebook as well. Thank you, James Latimer. Thank you, Manny. Thank you, Gretchen. Okay. Yeah, wiggly flat thumbs. Go. Okay, ciao bambino. Bellissimo bambino. So yeah, Italian you need to get on in this life. Bellissimo bambino. No. Put two words together, string them together, the international language of love. You didn't like Flynn? Debs? Name that tune. Pink Floyd it was. Obscured by clouds. You didn't know that, did you? Pearl, say good. Have a good one. I'm going to fuck off. Okay. Thank you, Virginia. Thank you, Oldie Bones. Feeling I got a hot ear. Somebody's talking about me. I got a hot ear. It's boiling. My ear's boiling. Somebody's talking about me. Are you talking about me? Don't talk about me. My ear's burning. Somebody over that way. Somebody in the south. I'll remote view later and find out who was talking about me. Careful. I'll find out. Have a great night. Thank you, Dragon Sage. Ta-ta. Yeah, it's funny they say that, Plasma Morgan, isn't it? Ta-ta. Yeah. For tatters. Dean Powell. All right, thank you for being here. Thank you, Abhishek, for sharing all my stuff. Thank you, Alva Billy, my bro. Is that Ether? I bet you what? I bet you what? It was you. You're in the south. You're in the south, Marianne, from here, like right there, but like miles away. Ow! You're burning my ear. Anyway, peace out. All right, then. I'm going to go. Thanks, Mo Samson. See you soon, all of you. Stay epic. I got to go, Virginia. I got to get a drink and do things. I'm talking hours, man. I'm just talking nothing now. 267 people watching me talking nothing. Make sure to like this video then. Don't waste that precious second. Yeah, just a little click on that. Just a little lovey hearty thing or whatever you do. Thanks. Okay. See you in the next one.